Sunday Fun Day in full effect. And this one's going to be a doozy. Here we go. Sunday Fun Day in full effect. We have two very special guests today, folks. We're not going to start off with a demo like usual because we got to respect their time, man. We got the legend Ken Williams and a close friend of mine, Marcus Mera, and they're working on a new game together. It's amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun talking to Ken and Marcus today about the new game, a little history of Sierra, all kinds of fun stuff. DMackey828, what's up? Amiga Cami in the house. Our Wilco's here. Paulie Alex Bo. Sky, thank you for the resubscription, Sky. Scottish Serenity, how's it going? Kale64. Doom Raver, how's it going? Doom Raver. Classic Gamer 76. Yoke Folk Prince. Ryan Zen, good evening to you. Haha. Paulie Auxbo, I will definitely tell you the story of Air Yuri. And you know, it's funny, we call this the hot tub, and we're going to talk about another hot tub today as well. Powell Nurk, happy Sunday Fun Day to you. Playavelli, what is up, Playavelli? Mixels Lab, 3D Code Warrior, Freak Fan. I'll be sure with the resub. I'll be sure in Club Amigaville VIP Lounge there, along with Powell Nurk. Amigaville VIP Lounge, obviously modeled after the great Leisure Suit Larry, which we're gonna show Ken that today as well. Spinto777, it's gonna be real interesting. Felix Maggie, how's it going? I'll tell you what, folks, let's get this party started. Are you guys ready for Mr. Ken Williams and Marcus Mera? I sure am. Let's do it, 8-Bit Bill. Amiga. All right, everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Sunday Fun Day. Today is a really, really special one. I am absolutely honored today to have two incredible guests. Over there on the left is a friend of mine and a Westchester Amiga User Group member, Marcus Mera. And in the middle, the legendary game designer from Online and Sierra Online, Mr. Ken Williams. It is an honor to have you both here today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So I'm sure most of you know the story, but brief rundown. Ken Williams co-founded Online with his wife Roberta in 1979. Sierra's produced some of the most iconic games in history, including King's Quest, Space Quest, Police Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, which is my personal favorite, Quest for Glory, and many, many more. Now, after decades of being away for a bit, Ken is returning to game development and is making a new game with my friend Marcus, who's over there on the left. And this is super, super exciting. I'm absolutely blown away. I tell you what.
My mind is blown, I gotta tell you. My mind is absolutely blown.
And that's my first question. You know, Ken, I was at a Westchester Amiga User Group meeting with Marcus, and he's like, Bill, you're never going to guess what? I'm working on a new game. I'm like, that's amazing, Marcus. That's super cool. He's like, yeah, and you're never going to guess who I'm doing it with. I'm doing it with Ken Williams. And I was like, come on, Marcus, you're pulling my leg.
Nobody believed me. I swear, nobody believed me.
So I want to know.
I'm as surprised as anybody.
Yeah, so Ken and Marcus, tell me, how did this happen? How are you guys working on a new game?
I'm going to take it off, Jack. I'm going to start it off.
Yeah, start the story.
So I basically got into game collecting, as you know, Bill, that I've been grabbing Amiga games. And one day I saw this game pop up on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, I have to have it. So I drove like 250 miles and wheeled and dealed and got it. And then when I took a picture, it came with this game as well. And which is Adventures in Serenia, which is their, you know, this one of the second. It's actually Wizard and Princess rebranded for IBM. And one of the famous collectors, Enrico Riccardio, messaged me and he's like, "Don't tell anybody, but now we can trade for something." And so I knew I had something special. And I contacted Jeff at VCF, and you know, I think we were at your Westchester meeting, and you were like, "Oh, I'm going to be doing a presentation at VCF East." And I'm like, well, maybe that's a good idea for me to present these games. So I contacted Jeff, and I'm like, hey, Jeff, you know, really interested in talking about Sierra, these two games that I found. I'll do a little demo, talk about the history. He's like, you know, Marcus, that's a pretty good idea. Oh, by the way, we have Ken Williams presenting already, so we can have you lead into that presentation. And I'm like, what? And I was just like blown away. I'm like, wow, that's like serendipitous and like what luck. So I messaged Enrico in panic, like I'm a Sierra fan, but I played more mainly Space Quest and I know King's Quest, but I don't know enough to talk about. He's like, why don't I introduce you to Ken? And I'm like, all right, that's a good idea. And few minutes later, hi, I'm Ken Williams, and I'm like, holy moly. And he told me he had a book that he just wrote and sent me a copy of the book. And I was able to read up on it, give my presentation, and stayed in touch with him. And one thing led to another. I guess I was in the right place at the right time. He had already started working on the game. And I said, hey, I know how to make 3D models. Maybe if you need any assets, I'm an artist. I'll love to help you out. And I guess that's all it took.
Amazing, Ken. That's and Marcus, that's fantastic. Now, Ken, you stepped away from Sierra in the late '90s, right? And you haven't really worked in games much since. What inspired you to start making a new game again?
I was just curious to see what game engines were like. I don't know why. Just one day I kind of said, well, I finished the book, and the book got me thinking about Sierra. And I just got curious to see how people built games these days. So I downloaded Unity, a game engine, and tried just playing with it a little bit. And then I discovered that it was, in fact, I was thinking if I had taken our SCI, the language we use for games, and evolved it for 25 years, that's what it would have been. It really felt natural to me and so much more powerful than what we were doing back in our day, that I couldn't resist kind of tinkering around. Then I decided I would do, originally I thought maybe I'd do a game and release it under a pseudonym or something, because, my belief was one person couldn't do a game that would ever be worth playing. And I really didn't want to have a big team. And, but then Unity, it seemed good enough and efficient enough that one person really can do something. And then with Marcus's help to handle the art, I think we're going to produce a really good game. And for I guess 25 years since Sierra, I had told everybody I thought it was impossible for a small team to do a game, but we're doing it. It actually looks pretty darn good.
Oh, that's amazing, guys! I can't wait to see it. And Ken, isn't it amazing how modern tools, allow you to make something with fewer resources? I mean, back in the heyday of Sierra, you had hundreds and hundreds of employees and $1 million budgets. So now, how does working in that environment compare with doing something essentially independently?
Oh, I mean, you cannot imagine. We had to do everything ourselves. I mean, even text editors, animation editors, music editors, routines to play music, routines to read the joystick. I remember writing our own device drivers for floppy drives. I mean, what a different world. I mean, it's so much more efficient to do things today. I mean, in 1 hour, you can do what used to take us weeks. So it's plus, we do bump against walls with limitations on modern machines. We're going through now. Marcus and I trying to run on Oculus, and the fact that the graphics have too many polygons, and it feels like the old days of trying to reduce things down until suddenly they don't bring a machine to its knees.
It's definitely a battle. It's definitely a battle because
it's definitely a battle. I mean, it's a different battle, but the same thing. I mean, in the old days we were trying to fit into 80K or 100K, and now we're suddenly trying to fit into 2,000 or 5,000 polygons.
Yeah, they would have fired me back then. Would have fired.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm really lucky. Every week on this show, I get a lot of independent game developers in there. Lots of folks are developing new games for the Commodore Amiga, which is what this channel is all about. And one of the reasons why folks like to develop for the Amiga and like to develop for these classic systems, besides the fact that retro has become extremely popular, is that they really enjoy trying to make amazing things happen like within the limitations of these old computers. Mm-hmm. And because now, with if you're Rockstar Games, whatever, kind of the sky's the limit because you have huge budgets and amazing computing power. So how does it feel now to not have to work within the constraints of a classic machine, and now you can work with a more powerful engine like Unity and powerful hardware as well?
Yeah, no, it's great. Although I understand how they feel about working with the Amiga or Apple II, or because that's when you really feel like a programmer, like you've really done something, is when you can take one of those machines and get so close to the hardware. It's I mean, I loved programming on the Apple II and being able to program in machine language. And, now with working at a high level, there's so many layers between you and the real hardware that, it doesn't feel the same. So,
do you feel like your creativity can just take control more than worrying about the technical side of it?
Yeah. I mean, certainly it's more creative and you can actually see things on screen faster. But, as a software engineer, I mean, at the beginning of time, I was a programmer, and I always thought kind of the peak of it would be, compiler development or something like that, where you're really right at hardware and machine level. And so I don't know, I kind of miss those days. It's kind of nice to be able to, with a couple of lines of code, animate a character. Being able to see a character walking or jumping, or there was kind of a cool moment when Marcus created a character, and I don't want to say what character.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
But, even for Marcus, that moment when suddenly I apply this animation to him, and this character that before had just been a character with his arms out is suddenly walking and jumping and throwing things. It's a cool feeling. So yeah, I do like what you can accomplish so easy on today's computers.
And we built this whole game with scratch graphics, meaning like, stuff that we grabbed off the asset store, some custom stuff that I did. But we've discovered these scanned graphics that are just, I mean, unbelievable. And actually, Ken hasn't even seen it yet in VR, how amazing it is to see these objects that are from real nature that they've scanned in. And we're using these things to improve the graphics of the game. And it's looking really awesome.
That's awesome, Marcus. So let me let's see if I got it straight. So Marcus, your role in the game is for the graphics, and Ken, you're doing all the work with the engine, the Unity engine. Now, when I think of Sierra Online, and all the classic games, you certainly come to mind, Ken. But your wife, Roberta, also comes to mind. In my opinion, you guys were just like an amazing team. And I'm very curious what she thinks of the new game, and if she has a role in the new game.
Yeah, she does. She was the original idea for the game, and as we build it, she's playing pieces of it, and she's making us a little crazy. And as she sees things, suddenly, because the game's not done yet, and she's seeing it, and she gives us these long lists. I think we had a list of 25 items or something just a couple of days ago.
But nothing that you can argue against. She's always right. Like, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I got to stand behind her and say, Berta, come on, it's not finished. Let us get a little farther along before you make us crazy. But no, she'll be heavily involved, especially more and more involved. The design of the game, I guess I probably shouldn't say, but the design kind of exists. I don't want to go into how we got the design. But we're so we're working along, and Roberta is heavily involved.
Oh, that's amazing to hear, because I know you worked hand in hand with her back then. What was the working relationship like? Like, what was the workflow? How did you divide and conquer and split the tasks up?
Oh, yeah, I tried to treat all the designers the same. I talk about that in my book, that my philosophy was always to try to empower somebody to build a game, or to have complete 100% control of the game, more so than, I don't know what the parallel would be in the movie industry, maybe the director, and give them all the power to do everything and call the shots. And then within that, I would look to see how well their last project sold. And if their project sold well, then I give them a bigger budget. And if it didn't sell that well, they got a tiny budget and they'd have to work their way up. And Roberta, just because her game sold so darn well, always got the biggest budgets and the most support. And it tended to, piss people off in the company, because she would always get the biggest budgets. And they would say, no, it's because she's your wife. And I would say, no, it's because her last game sold 200,000 copies, and therefore because I would do the math, and it would be somewhere around, $5 a copy or something that I would put into R&D to do the budget. And if I thought a game would sell 500,000 copies, and suddenly, there's 2.5 million to play with. And on Phantasmagoria, I think that project wound up costing around 6 million. So it gets to be real money. And I would imagine today, being 25 years later, that suddenly the big budget titles are 50 or 100 million.
And many years of work. And Ken, that's an interesting point about working with Roberta and how she got the biggest budgets, because so for those of you who don't know, Ken came out with a new book last year at the end of 2021. It's amazing. If you would like to buy the book, you can do !Ken. There it is, !Ken in the chat.
And actually, I've been blown away. That book keeps popping to #1 in the computer segments, like computer biographies and on Amazon. So I don't know. It's not. I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, Ken. I was going to say the book isn't just about the history of Sierra. There's other books that have been written about the history of Sierra. Your book is also an education in business, and that's what made me think of it when you're talking about Roberta getting the big budgets, because she was producing the best games. But your book is really it's an education in business. I run my own business, and there's a lot more than just the history of video games in that book. There is some amazing business education in that book as well. So I imagine your role at Sierra was very much as a producer and as a CEO.
Yep. No, that's true. I didn't get too much into any specific game or the history of one game because it's been written so often. What's his name? Sean Mills wrote this really good book about Sierra that had all kinds of grassroots type down in the trenches stuff. And so I figured that had already been done. I was trying to look at what hadn't been written about Sierra and focus there, and focus really on what made Sierra Sierra. What was kind of the secret sauce that made us what we were, and it worked. It worked. People seem to like it.
100% inspired me, and it pushes me to push the envelope for where we're going to go with this game. It gives me the some strategies of how he thinks about things, so that way I kind of know what to expect when something's put in front of me, and I'll know if Ken will like it or not, or this is the right direction for us to go. And the book definitely influenced that 100%.
When you have, I can imagine how difficult it is for someone or a company to make one classic game. But when you are Sierra and you've made games like Police Quest, King's Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, I mean, these are some of the all-time great games. What is that secret sauce? How are you able to produce so many games on such a high level?
He's a wizard.
No, it was really as simple as looking for people that were passionate about a subject. Sometimes a project will get assigned to somebody in a company just because they happen to be available or they're talented. But, in my case, it was really looking for people throughout the history of the company who would live and breathe a subject. If I was going to have somebody do card games, I looked for somebody that would play card games in their spare time. And somebody like Warren Schwader, who did our cribbage game, I mean, he lived for cribbage. That was, anytime you saw him, that's what he was doing. And so having him do a cribbage game, because he kind of had the pulse of the players. And part of our strategy for the company of breaking things into small pieces, I never wanted more than, I said 100 developers at one time in one place, but even that was broken into projects. And, like Papyrus did all of our race car games. You would go in there and there were tires on the wall, and every cubicle after work, they would automatically play race car games. They bought machines, whatever arcade machines were out for race car games. And the guys were just into it, and that passion for the product came through in the end result. And it was part of that whole vision of protecting the designer, because if you have 10 people on a project, 10 people's ideas are going to come through, and that's not what I wanted. I always used books as a role model, and books being written by one person and having one creative vision. So find somebody that was passionate about a subject, empower them, and get out of their way. And me personally, I did a lot of trying to stay out of the product and not even put my own opinion on it, because my opinion was irrelevant. I wasn't necessarily a race car guy or a World War II guy or a cribbage guy, and just funny people like Al Lowe. I mean, the guy is so funny. When he was doing Leisure Suit Larry, you can't be around Al and not laugh. Even to this day, we still play golf together once in a while, and we can't go through a round without him busting me up. So.
Oh yeah, Leisure Suit Larry, I have to say, is my favorite game from Sierra. Ken, every week we come here on the stream, and I have a Patreon, and one of the little perks of some of the high level patrons is I made this thing. It's called Club Amiga Bill, right? And you may recognize this club from somewhere, Ken.
Oh, I recognize that. See, yeah, and I think I was on one of the bar stools at one point, or I don't know. I know my name is in the bathroom with the inscription Ken sent me, which Marcus sent me a cup that says Ken sent me. So it's funny, people remember that all these decades later.
Yeah, it's a classic Easter egg. I want to talk a lot more about Leisure Suit Larry as well, but let's just circle back about the new game really quick. And I want to know, what can you tell us about the game? What type of game is it? What's the general idea? I heard something about VR. I heard Unity. What can you tell us?
It's a 3D adventure game, and that's how we started off designing the game, and then I don't know, in somehow we came up with the idea of why don't we turn it into VR and see what it looks like. And when I demoed it, it looked amazing and just gave me this really sense of, if Sierra was designing a game today, where would they be? They would definitely be in the VR business. And, it's really turning into like we're making 3 games at once. You have the Quest 2, and you have the PC VR, and then you have the 3D adventure game. It's pretty much a lot of work, but it's coming out really amazing.
Ken, I bet when obviously when you started way back then, you never imagined VR, or perhaps you did. How does it feel to be making a VR game on the cutting edge of technology? VR is such an immersive format, and your games were immersive using mostly words. Of course they had visuals too. Your game was the first one that had visuals. But the thing that really sucks you into a game, right, is the story and the words. So what's it like working in a medium that is so immersive all by itself?
Well, the first off, it's not VR only. We'll have a VR version of the game, which is immersive, but it's new. I guess King's Quest VIII was the first true 3D adventure game we had done, and we learned a lot with that. This is true 3D, and you're wandering through the world, whether you're playing desktop or VR. The VR version looks so incredible, but we're doing a lot of work to try to figure out how to make it not make you too crazy, because sometimes you can wear that headset and 15 minutes later it's just weird to wear it for so long. And in an adventure game, you do spend 40 or 50 or 60 hours playing the game. So, it feels like we're pioneering how to make a good adventure game in a world that you're actually inside of. And, how does it feel? It feels great. I mean, it's fun. It's
I could say one thing that
cool feeling.
When we first made the mock-up, we used something called billboards for like some of the nature, and what happens with those graphics is it's very flat, and I've replaced those with some of these scanned vegetation, and when you go in VR, you're like seeing this unbelievable vegetation up close and personal, and being able to rotate around it and not see any flatness. Because some people say that in order for this to be a successful game, we have to be at least like a Skyrim type quality. I'm not saying the scope of the game, but at least the graphics and things like that. I'm going to tell you right now, we're way better than that.
I can't wait to see it, Marcus. It's funny, Marcus and Ken. Yeah, I've been really lucky. I'm in the Middle Ages now, and I've been blessed to have so many incredible experiences in my life. But one of the new experiences that I've had is the first time I put on Oculus Rift, I just started giggling like a child. It was a completely new experience for me. It was like, it was like skydiving for the first time almost. It was just so many new sensations. I'm really, really excited to see what you guys can do with the format. And like you said, Ken, it's interesting because you can get tired of wearing the headset after a while. And of course, adventure games are so immersive and time consuming that balance is going to be interesting to see how you play that.
Yep. Well, we know we're going to play it good. We just don't know at all times how we're going to get from here to there. So we're not going to release it until everything is perfect. We want everything exactly right for people. So
I read in your book about release dates and, promising your boss deadlines and making the deadline. So I'm guessing that you don't have a release date yet because you want to make sure that you are able to make that date, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about November, which was hugely optimistic for a full-blown game launch. We're still optimistic on something being delivered on November. I mean, I think it's pretty realistic.
That's pretty exciting. November is right around the corner.
Demo instead of the whole game. Yeah, it's not only do we have a date, we've got lots of dates, and they keep moving. So
understood.
But there's there is pressure to get something at some point, and if somebody were to say, when are we going to release the game for real? It's probably, originally we thought November, and it's probably out till next March or something now, but we'll see. I mean, we're working as fast as we can. We work every day. It's Sunday, and both Marcus and I were on the second we woke up. So.
Second we woke up, day and night. Like Neil said that I was wearing sunglasses because my eyes were bloodshot from working on the graphics. He wasn't really wrong.
Yeah, Marcus
working on his birthday. Yeah.
Marcus is referring to the interview that RMC Retro Neil Thomas did with Ken and Marcus. But so Ken, this is an Amiga stream. This is an Amiga channel. As I mentioned before, I've been running the Westchester Amiga user group since 1988. It's amazing. And Marcus, that's how I met Marcus, through the club. And the Amiga community is one of the most special communities in the world, like outside of computers. It is filled with passionate people. It's filled with talented people, lots of amazing game developers, people in the creative arts, musicians, filmmakers, because Amiga was the computer for the creative mind. And I'm just wondering, I would love if you could talk a little bit about like Sierra's relationship, starting with like Commodore and the Commodore 64, because I know you guys started out with Apple IIs and Tandys, PC Juniors, VIC-20s.
VIC-20 for sure, because they had Ultima. They had the Ultima Escape from Mount Drash on the VIC-20, and that was released by Sierra.
So amazing. So Ken, I'm just wondering about your relationship with Commodore back then.
Sure. Well, it happened through programmer John Harris, who loved the Commodore. I guess it was it the Commodore 64? Was it the Amiga? I guess it's the Commodore started out with a 16K machine, not even 64K, right?
Yeah, the VIC-20. VIC-20.
Was a VIC-20 first?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think when it really started happening was when John Harris, who was doing, I think we wanted him for Apple II programming, and then he found the Commodore Amiga and sold us on it, and started showing me some graphics on it. I was just blown away. I couldn't believe it. He did, I think he did Frogger first, didn't he? Or did he do, I'm trying to remember what he did first, but I remember when he did Frogger, just, I had never seen anything that good. And and he was super passionate about the machine. I believe that Amiga was kind of the first machine that had, what we think of today as a graphics card, independent from the main processor. On Apple II, we used to have to, move pixels from place to place in order to do animation, whereas suddenly you had a sprite engine, I think, with the Amiga. And you probably at this point know more about programming the Amiga than I do. I'm remembering 40 years ago. So, long time ago.
Yeah, it was. But it's interesting how, the Amiga caught your eye from the visual standpoint, because that's what happened to me as well. When I walked into that computer store and I saw the graphics on the Amiga, I was just like, whoa, this machine is really, really special. And I know at the beginning, most of the Sierra games were basically like ports from PC to Amiga, and then you guys like really found your stride when you started working with the Paula chip, which is the sound chip in the Amiga. It started, I think the first couple of games, like they still use the Tandy 3-channel audio version, and then you started getting into more advanced sound with the Paula chip, and then what happened was, as the PCs progressed and you guys started porting more 256 color VGA games, that's when I feel like you started to move away from the Amiga a little bit, as everyone else did, because it was hard to get those 256 colors down to a 32 color palette.
I think he saw the sales numbers on the Amiga. He's like, even though it looks great, it's not looking great on my bottom line here. We're going to have to concentrate on.
Well, it really had to do with our relationship with Tandy and the fact that they had 6,000 stores and were, and it wasn't as good as the Amiga, but it was a okay machine to play our games. And, it had the sound. I mean, that was one of the innovations of the Amiga, is to have decent sound. And it didn't have the heart animation and graphics hardware that Amiga had. But there's a lot to be said for 6,000 retail outlets all buying and selling your software.
Did you ever own an Amiga back in the day?
No, not me personally. I kind of jumped from Apple II to probably the Tandy 1000. Although I don't even remember having a Tandy 1000. I think I had an IBM PC with a graphics card in it, a VGA card. And that was kind of the jump for me. I don't, although I probably had everything at one time or another at home. I'd drive Roberta crazy because I had to have, there she went. Have everything.
Cameo.
Yeah, she's skipping by, so she's not on camera.
Hi, Roberta.
They say hi, Roberta. Roberta says hi.
Thank you for your incredible games.
Yeah, they say thank you for your incredible games.
They're a huge part of our childhood. Amazing work, Roberta.
Hi.
There's Roberta. She can't hear you because I got my earphones on. So, but they're saying hi.
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 Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now I'll see if I can get the camera back on me. And I didn't. I don't know. I guess what happened, the company grew really fast. And as much as I always loved programming, there was just no time to kind of code myself. I think I did a little bit of programming on a 2600 Atari just because I wanted to. And I wanted to do some programming on the Amiga, but just never did get time. Instead, we kind of rocketed from 0 to somewhere almost like overnight. And suddenly I was stuck more being a bureaucrat than a coder, which frustrated the heck out of me. And I'm hoping on this game that I can do 99% coding and not so much, all the bureaucratic crap that has to happen to actually publish a game. Because the real fun is in, bringing an idea to life, not in, negotiating the price of boxes.
So that means you must have bumped into Jack Trammell since you were doing a lot of the bureaucratic stuff back then. Did you have any experience with him at all? Because he's a
no, I did do some business with him, but mostly I saw him. We for various reasons we'd always seemed to wind up in Vegas, and he liked to do kind of high stakes blackjack and craps. And so I would always wind up at the table next to him. We'd go out gambling together. But I remember him showing me his tattoo from Auschwitz. He was a Holocaust survivor, and that was just a weird experience to actually see it on his. I think it was back of his hand. I'm trying to remember where it was. That was a long time ago, but he was a sharp guy and a serious player. So, in every sense.
I imagine you guys would get along well because he's a brilliant business person as well. He was able to produce those Commodores at extremely efficiently with a higher profit margin, and he made computers for the masses.
Yeah, I guess it screwed up the Amiga when he left Commodore. That probably if he'd stayed, we'd all been working on Amigas these days.
It's funny that is one of the hardest things for Amiga fans in the Amiga community. Like what could have been, because we had such an amazing machine, and it's just sad how it fizzled out due to poor management and a variety of factors. Did you have any interaction with any of the other players at Amiga, like Jay Miner, the father of the Amiga, or Mehdi Ali, who ended up being CEO of Commodore, or David John Pleasance, who's a good friend of the stream as well, who was the head of Commodore UK?
I met them all. I talked to them all, but really, other than Jack Trammell himself, I never really spent a lot of time with them. And Irving Gould I met. I think that was his name a couple of times. So I'd go visit their headquarters, but Really, not too much. I wish I had more stories to tell about the Amiga, but it was one of the platforms, and it wound up being, I got kind of soured on it because we started making cartridges for the VIC-20 and for the Amiga, and wound up having to eat all the inventory because of the crash back in, I don't remember what year, 2000, well, it would probably be 1993, something like that. And yeah, or no, it was probably like even earlier, like
83, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it
I think it was the VIC-20 and the 64 you made cartridges for, and you just had the inventory.
Yeah, no, it makes you pretty bitter when you almost go belly up because of making cartridges for a machine. Although, well, plus it wasn't even so much that we were anti that machine; it was that we were making so much money on the Tandy 1000 that that became where our focus was. So, but like we never did anything for 3DO, and I thought it was a pretty awesome machine. Stopped doing stuff for the Amiga, even though I kind of loved the machine. As an engineer, you like the hardware, but as a marketer, you got to kind of go where the money is.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that, the fact that you guys made games and software like on floppy disks as well for computer systems helped you survive that video game crash, whereas the video game crash may have hurt people more like Atari that produced game consoles and cartridges?
Yeah. I mean, although we effectively restarted the company. I mean, we were pretty dead because the way that whole cartridge market works is you have to buy the inventory, and the inventory was expensive, like $12 to $15 a unit, and you suddenly start buying, 40,000 of something, and suddenly you've got $500,000 sitting there, and then you do it times 4 or 5 or 6 titles, and it's big money. And then if you have to, remember those days when they were burying ET cartridges out in the desert or whatever. And it was ugly. So we started over targeting PC.
They sell for ridiculous money on eBay right now. Do you know where you stored those 40,000 copies?
I know, it's funny. I have no idea what happened to them all. I think we literally did take them to a dump. So, although we always tried to give them to stores to sell for 50 cents or whatever we could get for them, just to get some money back. But you're right. Yeah, all of a sudden there seems to be this big interest in a lot of the old titles, and some of the old box versions of our games selling for crazy money. So.
Soft porn adventure is going for thousands of dollars if you have a complete copy.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna get
very
this
cool
to soft porn. That's incredible. It's amazing, Ken, how retro. Like I was telling you before the call, in the early 2000s, our Amiga group had 5 people in it, and now it's just blossoming again. We get new members all the time, and there's Amiga meetings all over the world, and retro in general, Commodore 64, all the retro stuff is just exploding now, and that's how I met Marcus, because Marcus is an incredible collector as well. So so I think tapping into this retro community is very passionate. So they're going to be extremely excited to play a new game from you and Roberta on modern hardware. It's a really good market for you to tap into.
That's why we're doing a box copy. That's why we're doing a.
Yeah, Marcus says we're doing a box copy, so we'll see. Very exciting.
We in the retro community love to collect physical editions of games. So that would be amazing to have a box copy of the new game. That would be fantastic. So if anyone has a question for Ken, please do @AmigaBill in the chat. I've got a couple of viewer questions, Ken, and it's relating to the Commodore and the Amiga. Tony Axness, he's the Amiga Guru blog. We're talking about marketing and the Amiga, and we always hear about PC dominating the market, and also Macintosh had a good share of the market. And he's just wondering, from your perspective, you kind of already answered it, but how Amiga fell into that puzzle, where was Amiga in the echelons of formats that you guys produced for?
They were good. There weren't that many of them out there. Kind of part of Sierra's success was because we had a platform independent programming language we could develop for Apple and IBM and Amiga at the same time. They made our game kind of slightly worse on Amiga than they could have been. You know, when you're designing a game for a particular machine, you can really make it perfect for that machine. And when you're using a platform independent language, you're not necessarily taking advantage of the full machine. So our games on Amiga weren't perhaps as good as they possibly could have been. We could have pushed the hardware a little harder, but the way we looked at it was, and it's kind of not the right way to look at things, but I have to confess that is how we looked at it, was that we've already got 200,000 invested in a game, and we can roll it over to the Amiga for 15,000, and then may not be perfect, but it's going to sell some number of copies. And in those days, probably we would have sold 100,000 copies on the PC and maybe 5,000 or 6,000 on the Amiga. It just wasn't as big of an installed base. But even if you're selling only 5,000 or 6,000, but if it's 15 grand to roll it over, then no big deal, and we make money. So, and I hated focusing on the business side above all else, but it's kind of what I kind of had to do to be a player and stay in business and make that payroll.
And if Top Secret is a great seller, do we make an Amiga port today?
Oh, the big decision on our new game is going to wind up being, we're definitely going to do right at launch Windows and Mac and Oculus 2 and Rift. But we're not planning for the initial pick days, like Xbox and whatever they up to now, PS27 or whatever it is after all these years. Those versions will be easy for us to get to. But I'll probably work with some other publisher or somebody to get those out the door. But we'll see.
I think he missed my question.
Oh, what's the question?
I was saying, how many, if Top Secret is a great seller, do we do an Amiga port today for it?
Oh God, no. We're trying to wedge it down into 5 gigabytes. I'm not sure that many Amigas are sold with 5 gigabytes of memory. Or with DVD drives attached. That somebody could do it.
If anybody on this stream is a 3D model, designer for Amiga, hit me up.
I don't think Amigas have 3D graphics cards. I think it was 2D sprite engine. It's been a long time.
Pretty much, yeah, I think so. But
I don't think it thinks in terms of polygons. I think it had multiple layers with sprites.
Well, Bill, you got Doom running on it, right? Did you get Doom running on it?
Yeah, they've got Doom on the Amiga. We got some 3D Amiga games. But Ken, you'd be amazed at the level of talent that's in the Amiga community and some of the new things people are coming out with. There's accelerator cards that are pushing the Amiga to all new limits. This one's called the Vampire. It's really an incredible community. So I think someone with the right motivation and skills could definitely do a pretty cool version of the game for you guys.
All right. Well, we're always open.
Excellent.
So right now, I'm trying to think no thoughts except the game.
Yes.
Every day there's kind of a new thing to think about, and I got to say, nope. I got to be focused.
Yeah, we've definitely been moving along. I mean, after the initial, I'm going to be honest, after the initial launch, there was a slowdown from the attention that we got. But we also, at that point, introduced the idea of doing a VR version of the game. So now that we've kind of worked out the logistics of it, things are moving much, much quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, the VR version kind of threw us a curveball, and that we didn't realize that the Quest 2 was, I wouldn't say gutless, it just can't handle the same number of polygons as the Rift. And so that kind of threw us a little bit. And then we had to say, do we really want to do a new set of graphics just for the Oculus? But it looks so cool. It's such a neat feeling that put it over the edge to saying, yeah, sure, it's worth it. So.
Yeah, I'm excited about some of the new headsets that have fewer wires and are wireless, because sometimes the wires make you feel a little bit more contained, but when you put the wireless headsets on, it's more of that immersive experience.
And it's much lighter.
Much lighter, yeah.
Much lighter. Yeah.
Exactly. Again, if anyone has any questions for Ken, please do at Amiga Bill in the chat. Brother Bill is collecting the questions, and we'll do a little Q&A session at the end. But while we're talking Amiga here, Ken, Paulie Alexbo, who is a big fan of the channel and a really close friend, is talking about the sound on the Paula chip and the Amiga. And one of Paulie's friends Their happy place is the start of King's Quest IV. When the main character is standing on the beach, you hear the sound of rolling waves in the background, and it totally chills her out like nothing else. And Paulie's saying that they believe the waves, the sampled waves, are only in the Amiga version. Do you know if this is true?
That's probably true, because you couldn't do sampled sound on some of the early sound cards. And our music driver on the machines was MIDI. We stored the music as MIDI files, and there wasn't a sampler. Probably what happened is somebody who did the Amiga version really cared about Amiga and went the extra mile to put some recorded sound in there. But most of our games didn't do that. Most of the music was stored just as plain MIDI, kind of even not great MIDI, kind of 3-channel, because that was all we could really do in those days. So, yeah, and there was this great, got to remember, at the beginning, there was no role models. We were kind of, and my philosophy at the time is leaders lead and followers follow, and I perceived Sierra as kind of the leader. So we were trying to figure out at the beginning of sound, was it going to go the MIDI direction? Was it going to go with sampled sound? Was it going to go, which direction, and how should we do sound? And even some devices, like we sold the MT32 from Roland, which was like a big sound card, but it couldn't play samples. It had wonderful MIDI music, and we could do these great orchestral versions with all the tracks we wanted. And but no sample.
Highly sought after today.
Oh, the MT32?
Highly sought after. Everybody wants it.
It was a cool device, but not being able to do samples and play waveforms, it was a real limiter. So you kind of need both. And I'm happy to hear that on the Amiga we did a wave sound. That would be probably one of the very first times somebody had played sample sound on an Amiga. So.
Amazing. I know, when I think of Sierra games, I think of the Roland MT32. It's an amazing sound. And I know I read in your book how you feel that sound is a really important part of game design. Can you talk a little bit about how sound plays a big role in the Sierra games?
Yeah, I remember we hired our first creative director was a guy who was I had worked on Johnny Carson show and some television in that time, Bill Davis, and he was a very well-known animator at the time and very good. And I put him in charge of that stuff. We had this debate on like his first day at work where I said that I thought sound in some ways could be more important than animation, because you can get away if it's I've done experiments. You can do 50 frames a second or 5 frames a second, and if the sound is right, people don't really notice. If you get the footsteps right, if you get the screams right, if you get the door creaking open, door creaking open with 4 cells of animation. You can try it without the sound effect. You can put 40 cells of animation. It's not going to be nearly as effective as if you get 3 or 4 and you get a really good creaking sound exactly lined up. So
definitely sets the mood.
Yeah, sound can make a big difference. A really good sound designer, somebody to do it.
I think it has to do, with capturing the imagination, right? Because a lot of times when you play these classic adventure games, you're playing the game on the screen, but it's also happening, in your head, right? And the sound just takes you right into that world, and you can start, if you have 4 frames of animation, your brain can easily make that into 50 frames, and you're imagine. It's like reading a book, right? And the sound just kind of brings you right in. It's
just as important today. I mean, we're really going all out with making sure to have great music and great sound with this game.
Do you guys have a musician and a sound designer for this game?
Well, we'll talk about that when the time is right. We're going to announce it.
Got you. Okay, cool.
One of the beauties of being, I hadn't realized how many I hate to say old Sierra fans, but probably many of them are at this point, but how much help we've gotten when people hear, because I really kind of left the industry for 25 years, but for whatever reason, people still remember Sierra. And when they hear that I'm doing a game, all of a sudden we get this crazy support. I mean, the companies that, Yeah, and I feel bad about it in some ways because I know that there are game developers out there that are crazy talented. I mean, there's a lot of good people out there, and for whatever reason, the Sierra connection opens doors that would not normally be opened. I mean, we call some of these companies we're working with, and all of a sudden they assign us whole teams of people to help.
It's incredible. I'm saying if I would have called just Marcus Mera, it'd have been like whatever. But as soon as I say Ken sent me, it's like boom. Yeah. I mean, here's all our engineers to help you.
I really didn't know all of that was out there. I mean, that's a cool feeling. I mean, it's a very cool feeling. So
yeah, it must be really rewarding to know that you touched the lives of so many people. And, as we were saying, your games are very immersive. And some of our fondest childhood memories are playing your games. I'll never forget going down the street to visit my friend Michael on his PC Junior playing King's Quest for the first time. It's just like one of those moments in my life that I'll never forget. And it was phenomenal. Ken,
look, I even got a letter. From back then. I think it's 1990, and it's Sierra letter from Ken. I still got it.
Oh,
amazing!
I cared a lot about customers and happy customers, so I did answer all of the mail that I got myself. So.
Ken, time is flying by. I want to get to, it's one cool thing about a live stream is that we can take some live questions. So I want to get to the questions, but I want to going back to the Amiga one more time. Piracy was part of the Amiga culture, and from what I understand, one of the reasons why LucasArts pulled out of Amiga was because of the rampant piracy. But I'm curious about your take on piracy, because one of my favorite memories, again going back to Leisure Suit Larry, which is one of my favorite games, was the copy protection at the beginning of the game. And I always had to call my dad over to help me with the questions because I was too young to answer them. but I'm curious if copy protection had anything to do with Sierra's involvement with Amiga.
Probably, because there was no internet in those days, so you couldn't do any kind of an internet-based authentication. So as soon as you ship that floppy out the door, everybody can pirate it and give it to their friends. On the Apple II, we were able to get decent copy protect because we wrote some internally. I actually wrote some, and there were some that you could license. But on the Amiga, there was nothing similar. So as soon as we sold one Amiga copy, everybody that wanted it could have it. And that brings down the business case, and everybody loses at that point, except the people that get free games. So, but and I dumped out of doing copy protect just because ultimately, I'm a gamer myself, or I'm a player, and the copy protect would come with a lot of baggage. Suddenly, if anything went wrong with the floppy, you lost the game. If they change the hardware at all, then suddenly it doesn't play anymore. So it just became a major pain in the butt. And we figured that what really counted was that customers thought we were good people. And doing the copy protect was making us look like bad guys. And so we just stopped it. So
it kind of makes me think of a story in your book. Now, your book it's incredible, and you have so many cool stories and personal stories in the book. There's so many I want to talk to you about, but I want to get to everyone's questions. But the one with the copy protection that jumps out is a meeting that you had with id Software, and something that attracted you to id, if I'm not mistaken, was the fact that Wolfenstein was a shareware game. So the whole concept of shareware was very interesting to you. I'm wondering if you could just kind of give us a little brief synopsis of that meeting with id Software, 'cause that was one of my favorite stories in the book.
Yeah, it was actually, it was a real wake-up call. Those guys were smart. They I hadn't even heard of that style of marketing, the idea of just giving them a level and then start upselling them for the other levels. And we were at dinner, and they started talking about how they were selling product and how they were selling it direct. Because I was talking about, I'm a publisher. I can bring you all this awesome distribution. I can get you into stores everywhere. And they said, nah, we don't need that. We're doing just fine on our own with direct sales. And because it wasn't going through retail, and I wasn't arguing with them or fighting with them for shelf space, I had no idea what their sales were. And I almost kind of thought they were like making it up. I couldn't believe that they were really selling as many copies as they were. And and there was, plus there was three of the guys, Carmack and Romero, and there was a third guy. And I think he was kind of the producer. But we came close to buying them. I made an offer to buy them, and we got so close. But I remember thinking that they would be tough to manage. They were pretty independent guys. And I was thinking, can I really manage these guys? Will they really continue to produce product? But it was a pretty pivotal meeting because I actually made an offer to acquire them, and we got very close. I wish I had. Although, there was a side of me I didn't really like Wolfenstein and Doom because one of the things I always wanted for Sierra was that, kids could play the products. Even Leisure Suit Larry, it's not violent and it's not that crazy. And it always kind of bugged me to go out there and be shooting and see blood and stuff like that because I worried about the impact on kids. So I didn't particularly, I know we did Phantasmagoria, but that's not a
You kind of changed your mind after a little while.
I know. Well, ultimately I gave in. So I did. When I think back on Sierra, the products like Incredible Machine, Dr. Brain, King's Quest, some of the stuff was more what I thought we should be selling. But although Phantasmagoria, you can't argue with it. horror is a good category.
It's fun. It's fun.
I guess you have to, also think about your brand and brand awareness, right? Because Samara didn't really have any extreme violent games. Like, the id guys were like rock and roll, murder.
Well, we did Half-Life, and Half-Life was kind of a decision for me, but it looked so good, and I had missed out on Doom, and wished, for years I wished I had published Doom because everything aside, it was a hit. And ultimately, our job was to provide customers what they want, not to do what we want.
Well, you did a good job finding the next Doom, which with Half-Life. Valve just released a portable computer to play all the Steam games. I don't know if you saw that. I think I sent you the article, Ken.
Yeah, no, it's that looks like a good machine. What, $299 or something? A heck of a machine.
Powered computer almost. It's going to compute on Nintendo Switch.
Well, we got to get our game running on that machine. So.
That's for sure.
Oh, Ken, I want to get to the questions. I got one more for you that's kind of personal to this stream, and then we'll get to the audience questions. Thank you so much for spending, so much time with us today. Now, it's kind of a joke here on the stream. You may have seen the beginning of it, but hot tubs are kind of a joke. My mascot is a gentleman named Air Yuri. He's from Finland, and every stream starts out with him sleigh riding into a frozen lake in Finland, and we joke, I call it the hot tub. And that, ironically, it's kind of strange, but hot tub streams have become a thing here on Twitch. Some very creative entrepreneurial types figured out that you're allowed to dress for the scenario. On Twitch allows you to dress for the scenario. So if you're on, so if you're on a beach, you're allowed to wear a bathing suit. So a lot of these entrepreneurs said, what if we bring the beach to our office? So they have these portable hot tubs and they stream from bathing suits, and it's become a thing. But it reminded me,
like that.
it reminded me of something I'm going to bring up on the screen right now. Let me find my desktop profile here. This is this is the cover to one of your early games, which ironically I think at the time was the only online game that didn't have graphics, right? This is called Soft Porn Adventure for adults only, and it is a hot tub promotional. That's the cover of the game right there, and I'd love to know a little bit about like what's going on in this image.
Oh, I can't see the picture.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. Yeah, I can't.
Maybe I'll be able to.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can do it.
Oh,
I can do it for you.
Okay, I gotta see. Oh, okay, that cover. I know that cover.
Yep.
I know that one very well. Okay, well, I can answer questions on that.
Yeah. So what was the? I mean, obviously this was some incredible marketing for the game. From what I
Yeah.
understand, I mean, the game definitely has a name that would get some recognition, soft porn. But apparently, it was not a no, it was not a pornographic game. But this hot
No.
tub scene was definitely a good way to market it. I'm just curious about the origins of this photograph.
Well, it was my idea, and and it was actually our hot tub at our house, and it was a beautiful hot tub, all wood, and although it would leach, it would turn your skin red after being in it. But I've always had a hot tub. Even now, I'm sitting on my boat, and we have a hot tub on the top deck. So I went to work one day, and I said, "Wouldn't it be cool if we shot this?" And there was a local restaurant in town. The guy that's in the tuxedo was a waiter in the local restaurant called the Broken Bit, and he looked so distinguished. And my phone ringing. I'm gonna turn that off. And that he was gay, which this was 30 years ago, so people didn't talk about it then. And but I thought, I guess there was a side of me that thought that would be kind of funny to have him looking so distinguished and in the hot tub with the three ladies. And so I just asked around the office who wanted to participate, and had no trouble getting people that were volunteering. And we shot the picture. And then when we did the cover, Time Magazine picked it up and a bunch of other places. And let me.
If you need to say, Ken, it's no problem.
Roberta, let me ask Roberta to take this phone call.
Sure.
So can you talk to Bucket and tell him I'm still doing the interview? Okay, passing Roberta the telephone. Because I told somebody I'd have lunch with them when this was done. We're still doing it. So
we'll wrap it up. We'll start wrapping up.
He'll wait. It's just that she's got to tell him because he called twice. But but we took the picture. It became in those days, I mean, people weren't thinking of computers as entertainment. Yeah, I mean, in fact, it wasn't really recognized as an entertainment medium. And at the time, I would tell people this is a real live entertainment medium, and someday, it's going to be as big as the book or music or film industry. And I don't know if it surpassed the film industry, but it may have by now. And that always seemed obvious to me. And so I just thought, people are going to want every single category. It's in a bookstore and movies, and there'd be horror and science fiction. And obviously one of the bigger categories would be, kind of racy humor. At the time there were shows like All in the Family on television. And I thought, I wanted to do the same thing on a computer. So it worked.
It also became Leisure Suit Larry, the inspiration for it. Am I right?
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry. I mean, that was because the name soft porn was a little too racy, and it was keeping us out of some retailers. So we wanted to redo it with graphics and use a toned down name so we could get it into retail stores. Having the word porn in the name kind of locked us out of a few places. It wasn't porn. It was just good kind of comedy.
Excellent, Ken. Thank you so much for the history of that photo. That's a pretty iconic one. And I know you mentioned it in your book. There's so many folks who are watching. There's so many incredible stories in Ken's book. You get like a master class in business. It's like an MBA in a book, and you also get some like really amazing stories. He tells stories about meeting Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak.
I didn't mean to turn this
Bezos.
into a plug for my book.
No, I'm plugging it because I really enjoyed it. I'm plugging
plug,
it.
I guess. I like it.
If you guys
kensbook.com.
kensbook.com, do exclamation mark Ken in the chat, and it'll bring you to all of Ken's social media. It'll bring you to kensbook.com. It'll also bring you to robertasbook.com, kensblog.com, and kensgame.com, which is the website for the new game that he is working on with Marcus. I can show that really quick too. There's the website right there. We got breaking news. I think this was when they were on Space Quest Historians show.
Dropped the ball there because I did call you first.
You did, but you know what? He's the more appropriate person to break the news.
You get it right, though.
Yeah. He's the more.
There we go.
Yeah. So this is definitely go to kensgame.com, kensbook.com, and robertasbook.com. Exclamation mark Ken in the chat. He also has a blog, kensblog.com, where he talks about boating, which has become a big part of his life and Roberta's life. As you can tell, they're actually on a boat right now, which is this is the first time I've ever had a guest that is on a boat, like literally on a boat in the water. It's amazing.
Yep. We're sitting at anchor. I'm looking out the window at water.
What a great way to design a game.
Yeah, excellent.
And part of it is Roberta. We like adventure. Not just on a computer, but in real life. And we took a small boat around the world. And so we've taken a boat across the Bering Sea and across the Atlantic and all through Europe and through Asia. So we do crazy stuff. And actually, what's funny is I'm probably more famous as a boater than as a game maker these days. I did 4 books on world cruising in a boat. So
that's Quest. The adventure coming out soon.
That's amazing, Ken. Travel is really the best education you can get. I'm blessed in my line of work. I get to travel around the world too, and that's literally been the best education I ever got. You really learn how the world works, and you learn about the beauty of other people and other cultures. So that's fantastic. I'd love to talk to you more about the boats. I want to get to a couple of questions real quick, and I'll let you go. Some of the viewer questions. Some folks are asking, speaking of Roberta, some folks are asking how you both met.
We met in high school. We've been married now. I got to get this right, or Roberta will come shouting at me. But I think 47 years. So we met. I mean, when we met, I was 16. I think she was 17, and she was dating a friend of mine, and they broke up. And so I called her and talked her into going out. And her dad was a big supporter of me because she'd been dating some rough-looking characters, and I was a computer geek even before I had ever seen a computer. So I fit all the nerd categories that fathers might like, and it worked out. So that's a quick answer to that question.
Love it. Ken, it's funny. Working with your spouse can be a challenge, right? Because you have to separate work from personal life. My wife and I did 2 cookbooks together, and I think we almost got divorced 4 times. So what's the secret sauce to the longevity of your marriage? First of all, congratulations. That's amazing on 47 years. That's any secrets to working together with your spouse, with Roberta? Any tips you can?
Yeah, this will be kind of the first project we've ever actually kind of worked together. At Sierra, she worked on her project, and I tried to treat her like every other designer, and trying to make sure that there was kind of this barrier where she was doing her game, and even contract negotiations were funny, and that I had to give her the worst terms of any designer because of conflict of interest. And she, on this game, we'll actually be working together where, there'll be some competitive issues where I disagree with her, or Marcus disagrees with her, or we both disagree with her.
Oh, I agree with everything. Don't say that.
But she's highly opinionated, has a good track record, and like anything, I'll support her. So I guess probably that's why it's worked out so well, is because when push comes to shove, just do what she wants, and life will be good. What do they say? Happy wife, happy life. That's the rule.
I love what you said before about how you chose people to work on the games who were passionate about that subject, and they were an auteur, almost like a film director. And like Roberta, when she was making her games, you gave her the power to make it without getting in the way. You just facilitated that process, and I think that's something that's lacking these days. At least in my business, there's a lot of things that are being made by committee, and when things are made by committee, you never get anything great. You only get things that are average. And the fact, that you empowered people with vision to see their vision out, I think that is one of the secret sauces of Sierra and the magic that you created.
Yeah. I can vouch for that. That's absolutely true. It gives a lot of freedom to express myself, to express what I think, and working in the jewelry industry, working with companies that are like Harry Winston and whatnot. There's committees. There's a lot of people making decisions, and things don't end up as well as it should be.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions here. I'm going to pick a few of them, Ken. I don't want to get to all of them because I want to let you go. But some folks are curious. Are you playing any games today? Like any modern games today? You and Roberta, do you have any favorite modern games or classic games?
We don't. Neither Roberta or I. Yeah, there's just only so many hours in a day, and with I know we're building a house that takes time. We've got the boat that takes time. We were
I keep
building a
pushing him to
boat.
try Skyrim. I'm like, you got to at least try Skyrim once.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know, and trying to squeak us out time to work on a game. We have full lives, and so I would love to play games, but when. So, in fact, I don't think, and we'd checked out of the industry for so long. After 20 years of building games and then 25 years kind of focused on boating, and now suddenly I'm back in the games business, I probably should have checked out competitors. But even at Sierra, one of my rules was to not play competitor games. And I like that we were up at Yosemite because the people that worked for Sierra focused on Sierra. And I tried to avoid them looking at what the other guys were doing because there's too much temptation to copy. And it's better when you're just kind of doing your own thing and creating your own, Otherwise, the whole industry looks kind of like the same. And so
it's part of, I think it plays off of the, having a vision for the game and giving people power to create that vision, having a unique vision for the game, something unique. Yeah. I'm going to ask just a couple more, Ken. I know we're already in overtime. Playvelli's asking, have you played any of the new King's Quest remake versions or the Leisure Suit Larry remake version? Because I know even back then, you guys went back and remastered games. Mm-hmm. So have you played or seen any of the new remakes of King's Quest or Leisure Suit? And what do you think of them?
Well, we haven't. When King's Quest when they were doing the remake, we flew down and actually met with the team and kind of played through the first 15 minutes of it. And it seemed like they'd really kind of captured the spirit of King's Quest and were targeting the right demographic. I'd never heard how it did. I think it did kind of mediocre, but which was disappointing, but it sure looked nice. I mean, they were spending a lot of money. They were doing a very pretty job. So I don't know what went right or wrong with it.
Didn't have the wizard in charge. The wizard and the princess needs to be in charge. Then it works out.
Oh, yeah. If Roberta had designed it, maybe it would have been a bigger hit. I don't know. We like to think so, but who knows? And Leisure Suit Larry, the most recent one, I asked Al Lowe what he thought of it, and he said he thought it wasn't too bad. I started playing it and didn't like it. Kind of right at the beginning, it just didn't feel right, but I can't say I spent more than a couple hours with it. And so maybe if I'd hung in there, I would have liked it a whole lot better. I mean, Al did say nice things about it. And he's pretty prejudiced against Leisure Suit Larry games not done by him. So that he was complimentary says something.
That's very kind of him. Let's see. I'm just going to see if I'll try and ask one. Did you ever have to fire anyone, and if so, why?
I'm a real wimp when it comes to firing people or giving them bad news. I don't know that I've ever. Well, no, I've laid people off, but really not very often. And at Sierra, there were times when we would have to cut hundreds of people at one time, or even one person. And I like to have layers between me and that so that I could make the decision in kind of isolation, because something that makes sense from a business perspective can really be horrible from a personal perspective. And ultimately, at my level, I had to kind of remember that if I do things right, then the company gets bigger and we have more and more and more employees. And if I do things dumb and let personal bias reflect how the business operates, then ultimately we're going to go out of business. So, I had a responsibility to kind of keep the company happy, healthy, profitable, growing. And that meant sometimes tough decisions had to be made, but I didn't want to have to be the one to make them. So, in the book, I refer to a guy named Rick Cavan, who was kind of my, I think of it, I hate to use the word hatchet man, but, he was a guy that could take what needed to be done and get it done. And then later in the company, there was a guy named Mike Brochu, who was the president, who I had worked through to make things happen. and that went well. I mean, ultimately, if you make right decisions, you get bigger. And if you don't, then you're going to get smaller. So.
And you're a very nice person, so I can imagine how difficult it is to do that, to someone. But sometimes you have to do it. It's good to have a person like you said. Ken,
I could not sit across the table from somebody and say, you have to go home tonight and tell your wife you've been fired. I mean, that would be, God, I couldn't do that. So.
Ken, this has been really, really amazing. It's been an honor to talk to you. It was great seeing Roberta as well. Again, both of you have had such a large impact on people's lives, many of us as well. I saw some folks in chat, just a lot of folks in chat saying like how much your games meant to them, how it shaped their childhood. And I just want to say like a big thank you to you. And Marcus, thank you for coming on the stream today. I'm wishing you guys all the best with your new game. Please keep us in the loop. And Ken, before you leave, is there anything that you would like to share with the Amiga audience, Commodore audience, or my audience before you get to your lunch meeting?
No, I'm excited that they're bringing back the Amiga and that people are still focused on it. I mean, that's cool. When I was Googling just to try to refresh my memory and see what happened to Commodore Amiga, and I was looking at it and I was getting so jealous. I was wishing I could go back in time and spend a little more time with the machine, or if someday I actually get free time to try to mess around with one. But no, just keep having fun, and I hope I look forward to when we can do this again. I can show you what we're working on.
I can't wait. Yeah, I would love to have you guys on. I'd love to dig deeper into the actual game design. So, Ken, one more quick one, because a lot of folks were asking about Leisure Suit Larry 4 on the Amiga. What happened to Leisure Suit Larry 4? Can you give us any insight on that?
Oh, Leisure Suit Larry 4? Is that the one that's the case of the missing floppies?
Yeah.
Five? Is that really? Is that the one that's the missing game?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's one Al skipped. Oh, I think he actually started it, and then we pulled him off to do something else, and then we put him back on it, and but he moved on to a different design, and so that's Al. He's funny. He turned something into just a running gag that to this day people talk about, and. I think it was actually called behind the scenes Polyester Patty, the case of the pulsating pectorals. That's a true story. I think that was the real name he had for it, and then and it was going to be kind of a separate series from Larry and launch a new character, and then for whatever reason, I guess we decided that there was more money in doing another Leisure Suit Larry game than starting a Polyester Patty game. And I don't know if Polyester Patty ever actually appeared in any games or not, but now you know the rest of the story.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. Ken and Marcus, thank you so much for your time today.
KensGame.com, register, because if you are not registered, you won't get first dibs on those physical copies of the game.
Oh, perfect. So, yeah, if !Ken in the chat will bring you to all Ken's links, and it's very easy. KensGame.com. KensBlog.com, KensBook.com.
I'm not very original.
But it works well. So everyone go to KensGame.com and sign up for updates. And Ken and Marcus, I would love to have you back on the stream again. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for making incredible memories. You guys are phenomenal, and best wishes with the game. And please keep us up to date and get to your lunch, Ken.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Amiga forever. All right, there you have it, folks. Woo! Ken Williams and Marcus Merida. I hope you all enjoyed the interview. I had a lot more to talk to Ken about. I literally could talk to Ken. I had 3 pages of notes and questions to ask him. I hope you all enjoyed the interview. I tried to keep it a little more Commodore focused because there's not that much out there about Ken and Commodore. But there's I'm telling you, folks, his book is really good. I'm just saying. Not trying to help him sell books, but hey, if he sells more books, great. If you go to kensbook.com, it's fantastic. And I'm blown away that Marcus, our buddy Marcus, is doing a game with him. How did that happen? Marcus, woo! I love Marcus. Marcus is a great guy, and Marcus is a really, really talented artist. So I can't wait to see what they come up with. Thank you, Monster Joysticks. I hope you all. The book is great, right, Ryan Zen? You guys like the interview? Thank you so much. You're welcome, QLGGLP. I hope you enjoyed the interview. Mr. Wolverine, Cyber Hugs Amiga Bill. I was listening to the fantastic live interview, hence the reason why I was so quiet. No worries, no worries. Retro gaming is still relevant to the stream. Great guest. Thank you, Brother Bill. Thank you for modding. It was fantastic, Bobby Falcon. Thank you, D Mackey. Thank you. Yeah, so there you have it. Kisses from Poland. Amiga live. Amiga lives forever. Oh, Bushka, Kocham Polska. So, folks, I prepared a lot for that interview, and reading the book was fantastic. I had so much more to talk to Ken about. I'd love to talk to him about some of the stories about, like, I want to talk about Bezos and Steve Jobs and Wozniak, but we'll have to get him back. Yo, monsterjoysticks.com. Thank you for the resub. 3D Code Warrior gifted that sub to monsterjoysticks.com. Monster Joysticks, one of my VIPs. Dude, yo, yesterday at Amigathon, you know, I crushed Nvidia with my Monster Mini joystick, and we raised a ton of money for the kids. The Amigos Retro Gaming smashed their goal. They're well over $6,000 now. It was an amazing stream. A huge kudos to Amigos Retro Gaming for organizing such an amazing event yesterday. But I couldn't have done it without the Monster Mini. Texas Foosball over 7K right now. Yo, excuse me, 3D Code Warrior, thank you so much for gifting the sub to Coffee Cup Arcade. D Frizzell, let me catch up here. You know, let's turn this Amiga on and play some music. Let's turn this bad boy on. We will Nivrig. Oh, what's up, buddy? Great to see you. Sorry. Yeah, it's all good. It was a great interview. Thank you so much. Thanks, Super Tech Boy. I wanted to get to everyone's questions, but Ken really had to go. And I'm just so thankful that he was able to give us that much time. And I was talking to him for a half hour before the stream, getting all the technical stuff worked out. Toa Folkman with the resub. Thank you, Palinurk, Club Amiga Bill VIP Lounge right there. Thank you for giving that sub to Toa Folkman. Thank you, Palinurk, for gifting out. We got a hype train. Amazing. Moby68W, thank you for the resub. Again, 3D Code Warrior, thank you for the gifting the sub to Coffee Cup Arcade. D Frizzell, thank you for the resub. 3D Code Warrior, thank you for gifting the sub to Monster Joysticks. Lady Ilarus, an amazing Apple streamer, loving the Apple II. I'm sure she's loving Ken and Roberta Williams. I bet you Lady Ilarus is in the fan club. You know what I'm saying? Lady Ilarus, thank you for the raid. Everyone go follow Lady Ilarus. She's an amazing streamer here on Twitch and a great friend. Palnurk, thank you for gifting out more subs. Maya82 checking in from Club Amigaville VIP Lounge with a resub here as well. You're amazing, Maya. Thank you so much for your support. Nayer BGO, thank you for the follow. Captain John Archer with the resub. Captain, I hope all is well, buddy. All my best to you and Amiga Sons. Gabora with the resub. Thank you so much. Obsidian Draconis, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Go Gadget Justice, thank you for the follow. QLGGLP, thank you so much for the resub. Ken Williams Hype. Sigurborn, thank you for the 69 bits. Sigurborn, also an amazing streamer and part of Team Sanctuary. Ash said hi's amazing stream. Ash said hi was here. Sorry I missed that before. Oh, you went cycling today. Nice, Nivrig. What's up, Acid Bottle? Great to see you. Albie Short, thank you for gifting us up to Super Tech Boy. I really appreciate that. You're amazing, Albie Short. Amazing. Todd 8step, thank you for the follow. As Sky, thank you for the resub. Really appreciate you. Let's play some music. I'm not sure what to do now. So, I mean, obviously I prepared for Ken Williams. What I'll do once there's a bunch of folks here, I want to tell you, so it looks like, unfortunately, there won't be a Sunday Fun Day next week. This is the time when things, folks, are going to get a little bit. Who is that? Steps with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Steps. I should play some Larry. Yes, play some Larry. Okay, we'll play some Larry. Dude, I might even have. Do I have Larry on the drive? If not, I'll copy it over. Let's see. I think. Do I have Larry on this drive? No, I don't. Okay, I'll grab it. We'll play some Larry. Super Tech Boy, I think I will be allowed to talk about Texas soon, but I'm not going to jump the gun on that. So, Freak Fan, it's not an odd question. Freak Fan's asking the module that I played at the beginning. Which one was it? There's two that I played, Freak Fan. There are, there's the main one I play is by Comatron. It's called Amigasm. And the first one that comes on is called Electro Busted by Ace Man. They're both amazing musicians and great friends of mine. Lady Isla 3D Code Warrior, thank you so much for gifting the sub to Lady Ilarus. Jiro, the new Doom trailer looks amazing. Texas Foosballer, thank you for gifting a sub to Amiga Cami. You all are amazing. Milo Loves Chocolate gives out 5 community subs. Oh my god, Milo, you are amazing. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. So I can play. Let's see if we do some Ace Man. Let's see. Electro Busted it's called Electro Busted. This is the one that starts the stream. And you know, while I'm here, folks, let me just tell you like what's going on. So next Sunday, I am leaving for Texas. I live in New York City. Texas is like 3.5-hour flight away, and I'm gonna be in Texas for 3 months, folks. It's gonna be really hard for me to be away. Okay, it's gonna be really hard for me to be away, and most likely I will be working on weekends, which is a total bummer. However, I'm still gonna try and stream once a week. I will have days off. I don't know what days I'm gonna have off. I am shooting a new TV show for a major streaming service. It's a job that I really am excited about. I'm working with some great friends and some great people, and it's a job that is really gonna help me out a lot after not being able to work all last year. So it's a good and the good news is that when I come back, at the end of October, when I come back, I'll be able to really focus on the streams and not have tremendous financial pressure on me as I do right now. So it's a good thing, but I'm really sad about not, I'll still stream on Sundays when I can. If I have to stream during the week, I'll stream during the week. My streams themselves will change a little bit. I prepare a lot for these streams. I put in probably like a good day of work preparing for the streams. I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. So my streams are going to be more casual, hanging out with you all. I'm going to use my Mister, I'm going to use my Raspberry Pi, and we're just going to play a bunch of games, So they're going to be a little more casual. So, the next 8 weeks are going to be a little bit tricky for the Amiga Bill streams, and I just want to say I'm so thankful for all of you. I hope you all stick with me. And the Sunday Fun Days will resume, I promise you. These streams have become such a big, integral part of my life. And the thing I love most about it is just coming here and hanging out with all of you, because y'all are my friends now. And when I'm in Texas, I'm going to need you all. I'm going to need you all because I need friends in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So next Sunday when I'm on an airplane on my way to Texas, I'll be thinking about you all, and I'll try and do a stream during the week. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate it. I thank you because I gotta be honest. Like when I took the job, I was just like, man, like I was thinking about the Sunday Fun Day, and it's a bummer. Oh, Ash, you're the best. Ash said hi. I am gonna have fun in Texas, Ryan, and I want to take you guys on the set. I don't want to say too much about the show now, but the cool thing about the show is that it's not going to be a big secret kind of show. I just don't want to say anything now because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, what I'm not allowed to say. But what I'd love to do, I'd love to take you on a tour of the set. That would be one of my streams, hopefully. And of course, I'll be playing Amiga games from my apartment, I guess it is. Oh, Freak Fan, you're too nice. You're too nice, Freak Fan. Thank you so much. Trap Shot Live, what's up, dude? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the interview. Air Yuri, how'd you like my hot tub reference? Telling Ken loved your hot tub, Yuri. Voxel Trots, my man, how's it going? Casual Monday Fun Day stream was great. I'm sure our Texas streams will rock too. They're gonna be casual, Voxel. They'll be fun though. Classic Gamer 76, thank you for the 100 bits, and I hope I asked your question. Thank you for asking Ken the question, Classic Gamer. I appreciate it. And 3D Code Warrior, thank you for gifting a sub to the amazing Ash Said Hi, who's also an Amiga Bill All Access patron. Captain John Archer with the 100 bits. The hot tub was ace. I thought it was. At first I was like, I'm not sure if I should bring it up. But then, he has a whole story about it in the book, so I figured it was okay. Let me grab Leisure Suit Larry. Let's grab Leisure Suit Larry. We'll play a little Larry. What time is it? It's 3:30. I'll stream for another hour, and then I'm gonna go have a little quality time with Wife Device, because I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard. Like I'm bummed. I'm bummed about not being able to be with with wife device for 3 months. I am gonna come. Oh, I'm overmodulating. I am gonna come home a couple times, hopefully, to visit her, and I would love it if she comes out to visit me. That'd be amazing. But yeah, it's weird. Like we're just trying to spend like every second together as much as possible. It's a weird feeling. It's a very, very weird feeling. I've gone away before, but it's never been for this duration. Leisure Suit Larry, let me grab it. Leisure Suit, we'll go with the OG. Leisure Suit Larry and Land of the Lounge Lizards. Oh, enhanced? Let's try. I didn't know there was an enhanced version. Let's go Leisure Suit Larry original and Leisure Suit Larry enhanced. Locust, I'm sorry. Which question? What's your question? Version and part of what? Nice, Yuri. I'm glad. You have 3 years of shows to watch. Amiga Bill will be okay. Awesome, Acid Bottle. Thank you for the support because I was stressing. I was like, man, I don't want to let my folks down. You know what I'm saying? Like they're counting on the Sunday Fun Day, and I promise the Sunday Fun Day will be back in full effect. Don't forget, folks, I started Westchester Amiga User Group in 1988, and we never stopped. And these streams ain't gonna stop. They will evolve over time. There'll be bumps in the road. There'll be variations. There'll be audibles. But these streams ain't stopping. Don't you worry about that. This is way too important to me. Extract. I'm curious about what this enhanced version is. This new OBS is kind of annoying. The chat pauses on me. Was the hot tub outro used in a commercial? The hot tub, no. Well, Ken's hot tub was used on the cover of the game. Predsata Ravenstein, exactly. Ravenstein. I love this stuff. I mean, come on. Like, how awesome is this?
It's pronounced Rabenstein.
Rabenstein.
Rabenstein. Rabenstein.
It's pronounced Rabenstein.
Rabenstein. Rabenstein. Rabenstein.
Rabenstein. Thank you, Sepp and Maya. Appreciate you both very, very much. Maya, someday we'll get you some legs in that club. Oh yeah, this is a classic. I'm gonna do. You know what the cool thing is? I'm gonna do more stuff like this when I have time. When I come back from this job, I got so many ideas. I just need the time, and the cool thing, this job will give me the time to do it. But speaking of Club Amiga Bill, let's take a, you know, I'm afraid to play the beginning because it leaves out some very important VIPs that have joined since I made the animation. So let's just go to the club. I'm gonna reset the Amiga and we'll play some Larry. Where's Club Amiga Bill? Where are you here? There we go, baby. Oh, hold on with these credits. Obviously, Club Amiga Bill inspired by, well, the other animation is inspired by King of Chicago. This is inspired by Leisure Suit Larry, made by Sierra. Poetic Android. Thank you for the sub, 3D Code Warrior. Thank you for gifting that sub to Poetic Android. We got a hype train going. Y'all are amazing. Look at these beautiful people. SR Baker, C64 Television, Snow Dog, Milo Loves Chocolate, I'll Be Sure, Sanzian01 from the Pixel Gaiden podcast, Trap Shot Live, Retro Ready, Voxel Trots, ORAM, retropassion.co.uk, AmigaLive.com, Palace V, Sepp Lemon Amiga, Tech Girl, Maya82, the Dark Horse Observatory, MonsterJoysticks.com, Amiga Swiss, Lemon Amiga, Retro Bench, the Vintage Computer Society of Athens, DJ Nest and Company, Amiga Sons checking in from Germany. Of course, Amiga Addict magazine and the incredible Amiga Cami. This is quite the club right here, folks. Quite the club. I'll let the chaser play as I get the Larry onto my card. Wait a minute, where's my... I'm missing my card reader. One chance. 1 second here. I see. I wasn't prepared today. Let me find my card reader. I can't find my compact flash card reader. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go look downstairs. I'm gonna make lemonade out of these lemons. I'm gonna go downstairs and look for my card reader, and while I'm there, I will grab a beer. The club is almost full, Jiro. Exactly, Jiro. You're amazing. You're amazing, by the way, bud. You're incredible. Let me... D Mackey, you've emailed Ken Williams and he's always replied to you. He's such a nice dude. He's a really, really nice guy. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put on a demo while I go grab a beer and hopefully my card reader. If I can find the card reader. If I can't find the card reader, I can go to ADF files. So we'll play Leisure Suit Larry either way. Either way, we'll be playing some LSL. I'm gonna go look for that card reader. One of the coolest demos to come out in modern times is by the Electronic Knights. It's called Hologon, and it is an OCS demo. It's stunning. I love what these folks do with limited resources. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, Maya, you got the mouse pad. Oh, awesome, Maya. Awesome. I will, Brother Bill. Brother Bill, you're amazing. Brother Bill's on the mouse pad. Brother Bill's working the door right now. He's modding. He's working the door right now, but he came in for the photo op on the mouse pad. Yo, Terrible Fire, how's it going, Terrible Fire? Great to see you. Terrible Fire, the heart of the stream is concluded. We talked to the legend Ken Williams and his partner Marcus Mera, his partner in crime on the new game. And Roberta even had a quick cameo. I tried to switch to like a full screen mode and I was too late. Milo, you got yours too? Awesome. I'm gonna keep sending you all stuff because I appreciate your support. Let me go grab a beer, the card reader. Oh, yo, 17-bit retro with the resub. Thank you, 17-bit retro. Awesome time. I loved having you guys on too. Amazing guests. That was so much fun. I'm gonna play Hologon. Enjoy Hologon, and I'll be right back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Check out this amazing demo. One of the best new demos to come out this past year. Enjoy. Yeah, dude, that's such a good demo, right, folks? That was cool. I got the card reader, and Leisure Suit Larry is ready to go. While I was away, Spider MWA, thank you so much for the raid, Spider. It's a pleasure to have you here. Spider, unfortunately, you missed Ken Williams, but you can always catch the VOD. I really appreciate your support, Spider. Everyone, go give Spider MWA a follow, as well as Lady Isla Roos. Got 2 great raids today. Francis218, thank you for the subscription. Gunny Hartman 79, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. Snow Dog has been subscribed for, dude, 43 freaking months? Is that even possible? Snow Dog, thank you so much for your incredible support. Absolutely amazing. I'll drink to that. The last screen, that demo would make an amazing wallpaper. Absolutely, Kale. I wonder how many demos on average are released every year for your Amiga. It's a good question, Predsata. We can query that on the Poet. So I got, my buddy owns a brewery, and this beer was originally boxed up and ready to go to Milo Loves Chocolate. We were gonna do, you know, a beverage exchange, and unfortunately, when I took it to the post office, I got busted. You're not allowed to ship alcohol, apparently. It's called a Pack Leader. It's a New England double IPA. Pack Leader, clearly a reference to Star Wars. Mike, the owner of Wolf and Warrior Brewery in White Plains, New York, is a huge Star Wars fan. Yeah, and you go into the brewery and there's always Star Wars movies playing, always Mandalorian playing. All his beers are named after Star Wars characters. It's freaking amazing. Milo, it broke my heart, dude. It broke my heart. Jiro, yeah, I know, Brother Bill, I should lie a little bit better. Maybe I should just try it anyway. Jiro. Jiro asked for it. Amiga.com. There you go. I'm on the list. Yeah, I'm on the list, right? What happens when I go to the airport? Let me crack open this Pack Leader and we'll play some Larry. Trap shot. Right on, my man. Cheers, everyone. Thank you all. Whoa. Thank you all for hanging out today. Thank you for joining me on the Ken Williams interview. Most importantly, thank you for coming here every Sunday and supporting me. Like I said, streams are going to change a little bit over the next 8 weeks, but I'll still be here on Twitch. I'll still be streaming. Do ~ social in the chat, ! Discord in the chat, and we'll keep in touch. And I'm still going to stream. I'm just not sure what day of the week I'm going to stream on. And I'll be streaming from a hotel room. But I'm going to keep streaming, and I appreciate everyone who sticks around. I appreciate everyone who's come here, you know, every Sunday for the past year and a half. It's been awesome. And the Sunday Fun Days will continue in November when I come back, for sure. Smash 1980, thank you for the host. D-Mac, you guys got my back while I'm away. Thank you, D-Mac. Yo, Retro Hour, what is up, Retro Hour? Retro Hour, your interview with Ken Williams was amazing as well. I remember when that one came out. But all your interviews are amazing, Retro Hour. If you don't know Retro Hour, go to retrohour.com. They are an incredible retro podcast. #1 everywhere in the world. #1 retro podcast. Dan Wood, Ravi Abbott, Joe, freaking love you guys. You're amazing. Big inspiration to everyone in the retro community. And there's so much good information. I love the news section, love the interviews. You guys do really good interviews. I'm trying to get better at my interviews. I don't know if you caught the Ken Williams interview. I tried to bring the Commodore angle into it as much as possible and talk about the new game. Didn't want to do like a repeat of other interviews with him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, can you get a sultry overhead mic shout out? Oh, let's try Milo. What if I go to... Check. Milo loves chocolate. How was that good, Milo? I don't know. I just kind of did it. I'll be sure. Thank you for gifting a sub to the amazing Retro Hour podcast. Ravi Abbott doing DJ streams as well. He did an amazing set yesterday at Amigathon, raising money for the Children's Miracle Network. I'll drink to that. Thank you all so much. You're all the best. You are all the best, and I'm so lucky to have you all as friends. That's really all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, Amiga's amazing, but I come here to hang out with all of you. I can play Amiga anytime. I come here to play with all of you, hang out with all of you. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, everyone. Yo, Jose Manuel, memories from Barcelona. I love Barcelona. It's amazing. Oh yes, Anthony and I, we're on Retro Hour as well. Guru Meditation, Brother Bill, I think we're gonna, one of my goals for the end of the year is to have a Guru Meditation reunion. I think that would be amazing. Fred Seda loves beer. Texas Foosballer, the Amigos raised $7,260. That's incredible, Texas Foosballer. Amigos are amazing. Hazemaker64, you're amazing. I'm loving that dizzy right there. Loving the dizzy. Cheers, everyone. Nostrovier, Stolat, Prost. This stuff is so good. Coffee Cup Arcade, you enjoyed the interview? Thank you. Thank you, Coffee Cup. Yo, Coffee Cup Arcade, you rock. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Daedalus 2097. Rob, I'm gonna try. Rob, it's gonna be a little hard for me to make that video about the Solus board, even though the Solus board is like my favorite thing in the universe. I'm gonna try and do some YouTube video while I'm in Texas. It might be a little bit of a stretch, but I'm not gonna bring the Amiga with me at first. I'm gonna try and leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it at home. But I promise I'm gonna do a video on the Solus board, and I tell you what, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna crush it for you. I promise. You're gonna go to my house and tie me to the chair so I can't leave? That's awesome. Mr. Wolverine DK said it was Dan Wood that made the great interview with Francois Lyonnais, where I found out that Amos 2.0 was the language that would convert the old Amos code. Excellent, Mr. Wolverine DK. That's a great one. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Dan showed that interview, or a portion of it, yesterday at Amigathon. Demo Scene TV. 8 liters is a good chunk. I'll drink to that. Good job, Demo Scene TV. Brother Bill, go get that sucker. Go get that sucker and bring him up here. Roar, I'm gonna be gone for a while. About 8 weeks. But I'm not gonna stop streaming, like I said. I'm gonna try and stream during the week, because I will have days off. I'm working 5-day weeks. I just don't know what days I will have off, and I promise I'll stream when I can, because I need to. Voxel Tross, Dan Wood's radio voice is so pro. Not only is his voice perfect, but his delivery is perfect too. Yeah, he showed it, right? Oh, thank you, Nagram. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed the interview. I was worried. Nice, Brother Bill. You know what I'll do? I'll probably wrap the stream up. I'm gonna wrap the stream up at 4:20 p.m. as usual. If Wife Device is home. If she's not home, then we'll keep going. We almost got Roberta. We almost got Roberta in the interview too. We almost got her. We're gonna get her one day, I promise. It'd be cool if I do like a proper video with them. You know, that's another thing I want to do. I have so much on my to-do list. I want to do some like proper videos, like on YouTube, where I'm like videos where I'm not in it, so I can like focus on doing what I'm actually good at. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do some videos without me in them, because as much as I love being in the videos, it's fun. Like I want to like make some videos where I can just focus on what I'm good at. Let's do. I say we go original Leisure Suit Larry, and let's go here. Let's go to. Where are we? VHS cam. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Let's wake up overhead cam, sleeping. You loved it? Roar, you're the best. I hope all's well, Roar. Hope the girls are good. Hope you're good. Milo, maybe we'll get her on the stream when the new game comes out. Exactly. You know what? I'll ask her. Like, why not? I mean, now Ken knows who I am. You know, and Ken is actually a fan of some of my work too, so I think maybe they'll come on. Air Yuri, I really appreciate that comment, because I want to be a good interviewer, because besides just doing cinematography, like I want to make my own films. That's one of my life goals as well. I want to make my own documentaries. Working on one about Amiga Dad right now, so I might be editing that while I'm in Texas as well. So I really want to make my own films, as well as continue to shoot them, of course. Pred say that's cool. They're not for everyone. I want to be like less P Diddy. Yo, Mobeast, I did a job with P Diddy. I got stories about P Diddy. Amiga Cammy, Roberta is one of your idols. It was so cool to see her peek in. Amiga Cami, you know, we gotta get her on the stream because she's such a legend and she's an inspiration. She's inspiration for any game developer, but especially like female game developers like yourself who don't really have, you know, as many people to look up to as we do, the males. So I would love to have her on and get some young ladies motivated to make some games. You know what I'm saying? Amiga Dad does rock, D Mackey. Amiga Mark, thank you for the resub, Amiga Mark. Really, really appreciate you, man. Oh, I don't know about that, Roar. I'm still learning about interviewing. I'm still learning. I study interviews and I want to be good. But I'm still have a lot to learn, but I appreciate that. Roberta inspired the character Cameron in the excellent show Halt and Catch Fire. Yo, Halt and Catch Fire is amazing. I love it. Did I see Dan from Lemon Amiga's YouTube documentary made a while back? Monkfish. I didn't. I mean, I've seen the Lemon Amiga YouTube channel, which is fantastic, and they do those amazing game reviews, but I haven't seen that specific one, I don't think. You guys want to hear the P Diddy story? I don't know if I'm not going to talk about that P Diddy story. It was an interesting one, let's put it that way. Maybe I'll talk about it. I'll have to finish this beer and maybe I'll start talking about it. Can't wait for the dad interview. Oh, thanks, Roar. I love this game so much. Programmed by Al Lowe. And by the way, I kind of like the remake. And Al Lowe, I'm pretty sure Al Lowe did one of the remakes. I've got it here on my PC. It's funny. It's funny. Al Lowe has still got it. Uh-oh. The Twitch banhammer's coming. Watch Hot Ones. Sean Evans is an amazing interviewer. Oh, is that the one where they eat the hot wings, Coffee Cup Arcade? I really like, I think Howard Stern might be the best interviewer, but he also, like, the interview is also about him. You know, he's definitely part of the interview as well. I think Howard Stern's an amazing interviewer. I think Joe Rogan is a great interviewer. He lets people talk. There, boom, there he is right there. Coding by Ken Williams. Ken, thank you so much for coming on the stream today. It was a pleasure. But I gotta check out Hot Ones. Hardly Working Amiga Dad knew what Leisure Suit Larry was, but he knew I would play responsibly, you know? He helped me with the copy protection at the beginning of the game. Alright, how do we start it? Warning, Leisure Suit Larry in Land of the Lounge Lizards contains some elements of plot which may not be considered appropriate for some children. Alright, we're all adults here. How old are you? You know, I would put in like 12, but then it's not gonna let me play. I'm going, I'll put in my real age. I'll qualify. Old enough. To verify you're really 46, please answer 5 simple questions. Now it's funny, in Ken's book, he talks about, you know, putting in this copy protection and saying that he thought, you know, it would help protect kids from playing the game, but now here in 2021 it protects anyone under the age of 68 from playing the game. Amiga Son's 14. I think he's alright. Captain John. I think I was younger than 14 when I played this game. I'm not sure. There's some musical square waves. Yeah, Poetic Android, is great to see you, by the way. It's been a while, Poetic. It's great to see you. 25. Maybe Maya, maybe I should have put in 25. It's still legal for the good stuff. And still young and fun. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I feel like I'm still fun. May not be 25. I'm 35, but I'm still fun. All right, let's answer 5 simple questions. Mork was from the planet. Oh, of course. Mork from Ork. Mork and Mindy. Come on now. Mork and Mindy rules. Great show from the 70s. Tiptoe Through the Tulips was recorded by... You know, I don't know this one. Your dad would have been alright with it. Your mom would have ripped up the floppy. Hilarious. Oh, Caroline's asleep. Nice, Roar. Nice. Yeah, oh, Maya, of course. I know you're 25. Yeah, I know. Tiny Tim. I remember the character of Tiny Tim, but I never got into him. Alice Cooper, on the other hand, big Alice Cooper fan. Thank you. Thank you all for helping me with the copy protection here. Which one of these was not a war? Crimean, Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese. Well, I mean, this is I mean, all the above. Exactly, Freak Fan. All of them. I'm going to Chinese. You know what's really crazy? I mean, look, the Vietnam War was a big thing when I was a kid growing up, and obviously Amiga Dad's generation impacted heavily by it. And where I was talking to Ken Williams about traveling, and when you travel, man, you learn. I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam to shoot about beer, which was kind of awesome. And we had partied, and the Vietnamese love to party, and they're amazing people. I had so much fun while I was there. But it was kind of crazy because here in the United States, we call it the Vietnam War. In Vietnam, they call it the American War, right? See, it's all about perspective. And the thing that's really kind of freaky, regardless, is that there's still like blown up tanks like in the middle of the road, and they built the road like around the tank so people don't forget. It was pretty dark. But important to remember for sure. The most likely place to find virgins is oh my god. The most likely place to find virgins is the Virgin Islands. Makes sense. Virgin India also makes sense. St. Mary's Girls' School, not even possible. No way. That's not possible at all. Or Hollywood. We know we can cross D right off the list immediately. Milo, your friend, visits Vietnam annually and absolutely loves it there. Dude, I had so much fun in Vietnam, Milo. The only thing I don't like about Vietnam is like the intense humidity. It's tropical, baby. Whew. All right, the most likely place to find a virgin. So I assume there may be some people of age who've been to the Virgin Islands. So probably not there. Virginia, I imagine folks have had children in Virginia. Just taking a guess. St. Mary's Girls' School. I would imagine not everyone there is a virgin, but I guess that's your odds. Your odds are best at St. Mary's. We'll go St. Mary's. I've been to Catholic school, man. I went to 9 years of Catholic school. I know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Alo's humor is amazing. I agree. Yeah, Brother Bill. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Brother Bill. Exactly. Anthony knows that. So far, so good. Now for the final question. 5 years of Catholic military school. Nice coffee cup arcade. I went to 9 years of Catholic grammar school. The name of the school was Holy Name of Jesus, and we used to call it Nam. Again, Vietnam was kind of a big deal back then, and so we used to call it Nam, Holy Nam of Jesus. All right, final question. Captain Kangaroo. I remember Captain Kangaroo. His sidekick was Mr. Potato Head, or as Nivrig would say, Mr. Potato Head, as in you say tomato, I say tomato. Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Rogers, or Mr. Green Jeans. Now we know Mr. Potato Head was the toy, classic 80s toy, put the accessories on the potato. No kangaroos happening there. Winnie the Pooh, a great animal. Love Winnie. Winnie loves his honey. He's got that little sidekick, the little pink dude, right? What the heck was his name? It wasn't Captain Kangaroo. I can't remember Winnie the Pooh's sidekick, and it's kind of bugging me out right now. Piglet. There you go, Piglet. Now, Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, a great movie was the one about Mr. Rogers. It was freaking fantastic. Both the documentary and the Tom Hanks movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But Captain Kangaroo was not Mr. Rogers' sidekick. We're going Mr. Green Jeans. I love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That was a good show. Mr. Rogers, nice guy. Mr. Green Jeans, let's go. Correct. Oh, baby. We passed that test with flying colors. The copy protection is almost as long as the game itself. I know, right? Acmafin, half of the Amiga missionaries from Finland. You not only have to be 68, but you have to be American to know these. Exactly. Imagine guru meditation after this long... yeah, exactly, Jiro. Can you imagine if a gurus? That'd be crazy. Coffee Cup Arcade. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, my man. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it would be kind of cool if it did. Pred State is 43 and not American, so he probably wouldn't pass the test. Interesting. Interesting. Yes. Turn it up. Yeah, Larry! Larry Laffer! I love this guy. I love this guy. Yeah, dude. I tell you what, I'm gonna be playing this in Texas in my hotel room. I got a quarantine for 3 days, which is bizarre. So next Sunday I'll be landing in Texas, and that's a quarantine for 3 days. Let's look at the sign. It's a taxi stand. Okay. I mean, why am I messing around looking at the sign when there's a bar right in front of me? Open that door up. Actually, don't even open the door. Kick that sucker open. Lefty, we're here, baby. Let's rock, Lefty. We are here. Yo, Dr. Guillotine. Guillotine's in chat is Marcus, who is a guest on the stream earlier. Marcus, dude, I'm going to email you and Ken. I just want to say, Marcus, thank you so much for coming on the stream, and thank you so much for organizing that interview with Ken. I really appreciate it, Marcus, and you're awesome, dude, and it's just, we're so lucky to have you in Westchester Amiga User Group, and I'm so lucky to make friends with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really appreciate you, Marcus. You rock, dude. Everyone knows COVID only lasts 3 days. Exactly. And then everyone knows you're safe, especially, like, you know, when no one else is quarantined except the dude flying in from New York. Bill hacked the Gibson, now we get to play. Nice. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Do a save. Acme Finn. I could play that game all day. All right, so here we are in Lefties. What do you guys want to do? I mean, I know what to do, but, you know, let's get the party started. Let's go over to the jukebox. There's a YouTube clip of Aloe performing that song on saxophone holiday working. That's amazing. Milo, no, so Milo, it's weird. It's a weird situation. I need to quarantine for 3 days and then I'm on the loose, baby. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Milo. Austin will never be the same when we leave. Austin will never be the same. Mark my words. I will never be the same. I hope I survive this job. It's gonna be a wild one. Say Ken sent me. Oh, I got you. I got you, Palinark. The Texans want to get the New York City cooties off me, exactly. G-Dad, it's a Wurlitzer. You insert $1 into the jukebox and select a suitably sleazy song. Yeah, now we're rocking. Yo, Milo, you're just gonna miss me. It's such a bummer. I'll be gone early November. Milo, it's gonna be crazy. You greet the bartender. What'll be, Lefty responds. Whiskey, wine, or beer? It sounds like when I'm 64. Oh, I didn't look at the fan steps. It'll be your first ever United States Thanksgiving. Yo, Milos, Thanksgiving is a good holiday. I like Thanksgiving because everyone celebrates Thanksgiving, you know? Roar, so it's not like a top secret project, but I'm just afraid to talk about it at this juncture. It's going to be very public soon. What I can tell you, Roar, it's a TV show for a major streaming service. It's a new show for a major streaming service that may have just released. I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying there's a potential that they just released a classic remake sequel to one of my favorite 1980s cartoons of all time, made by two of my favorite dudes who I'm lucky to have worked with one of them on a new film called Chasing Amy. Just saying. I wonder if you can figure it out. Air Yuri, yeah. I think I can say it. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a new show for Netflix, and it's gonna be an awesome show. We're going big. I'm gonna bring it for the Netflix. Let me tell you, I'm gonna bring my A game for the Netflix. I was talking about He-Man. I can't wait to watch He-Man. I haven't watched it yet. Air Yuri, let me tell you. Air Yuri, let me tell you something, Air Yuri. Air Yuri. Let's just say you were a hot tub streamer. I think you were the original hot tub streamer. If you happen to be a hot tub streamer or a person who may peruse the hot tub category every now and then, you're gonna love my show. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be crazy. You have the power to figure it out. Never nice, dude. Grim Monolith. You know, I haven't watched it yet. Grim, I much respect to your review. I haven't watched it yet. I'm excited about He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I love it. I still have my Castle Grayskull. I have my Snake Mountain, and yes, the microphone works. But I haven't watched the new show yet. I am a big Kevin Smith fan though, and I can tell you he's a really good guy, really nice guy. Hot Tub Time Machine 3, Milo. That's a close guess right there. Thank you, Roar. Mark Hamill doing Skeletor. Which character did Jay Muse do? Yeah, you know what's killing me right now, folks? I didn't know. If I had known, I would have been able to maybe be involved in this. But Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes are making Clerks 3 right here in New Jersey, starting like next week. And man, would I have loved to have been on that job? Would have loved it. I didn't know about it until I saw Kevin's post on Instagram. I'm like, Kev, I wish I got a little heads up here. But you know, the cinematographer who shot Chasing Amy is shooting Clerks 3, so it makes a lot of sense. Makes total sense to me. Yeah, exactly, Mia Cami. Exactly. It's craziness. Comedians in hot tubs having coffee. I'm not saying I'd watch. Just zipping it right now. You used to watch Masters of the Universe on satellite TV, streaming in Polish in the 80s. And Pred Seda, do you know Polish? That's amazing. Wait, Amiga Cami, I missed the beginning of your comment. I'm sorry. A toxic part of the internet have been they've been bummed out about Masters. I tell you, Amiga Cami, you know what? I'm gonna love Masters of the Universe. Milo, you're hilarious. Mr. Wolverine DK, one thing I can talk about is I'm working on a film with the child of someone who you all know. The name of the film is called Chasing Amy. Kevin Smith is in it. The original cast is in it. And it's going to be coming out early 2022. Chasing Amy. That I can talk about. Dude, I'm psyched for Masters of the Universe. I'm psyched for it. It's going to be cool. I can tell you that Kevin's a great guy. He's a really, really good guy. I would love to get him on the stream. He might even do it. Like, Kevin is a great guy. Really good person. Stewart used to work with Randall's brother, Jeff Anderson? No way. That is... Stewart, you're a legend, dude. Stewart, I hope all's well, buddy. I miss you, Stewart. Stewart, reach out to me anytime, man. I love chatting with you in the messages, man. Stewart, I'm going to get up to you. I promise. I'm going to get up to you and get those goodies. I promise. Air Yuri, no, Jerry's not involved in this one. Paulie Alex Bow, welcome back, Paulie. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Ken Williams. Paulie, thank you for helping me out yesterday. Paulie got me psyched up for the stream, and you're awesome, Paulie. Chasing Amy is a fantastic film, Mr. Wolverine DK. And if you like the film, Mr. Wolverine DK, definitely check out Chasing Amy when it comes out. Directed by Sav Rogers, shot by me. You're going to love it. What's up, Jawolf? Great to see you. Stuart, I can't wait. Stuart, I'm not going to be able to see you before I leave because I'm leaving this week, which I'm sorry. I'm really sad about that. But I promise we're going to make maybe a trip up there in November would be great. You know, it'd be cool. Once Wife Device and I, we did some awesome sledding up in Vermont, and that would be cool to do that again. Paulie, to be honest, Paulie, yeah, totally, you did. But at the same time, the interview took a different direction than I anticipated. But I think it took a good direction. I tried to work Commodore into as much as possible. Milo, I think the whole original cast of Clerks is coming back for Clerks 3. Yo, Voxel Trots, dude, we owned NVIDIA. Owned it like a noob. Yo, Ash, you were just playing this game on your 500? Do you like it? You like it, the game, Ash? I love this game. Ash, so my dad used to have to help me with the copy protection at the beginning of the game because I couldn't figure it out. But fortunately, this time around, I guess I'm old enough now to know the copy protection. All right, so let's do beer. Well, I mean, we're drinking beer, right? Beer. Give me a mug of beer. Come on, Lefty, give me a mug of beer. I'm glad Paulie. I was thinking about you. I tried to work you into it as much as possible. I'm sorry I didn't get to your police quest question, but it didn't seem. I need to keep the flow of the interview going, but I think he's gonna come back. I think he's a friend now. Hopefully, yo, D Mackie, I'm still waiting for my box copy of NVIDIA too, and so is Amiga Live. You know, we raffled off a box copy of NVIDIA, so check it out. We raffled off a box copy of NVIDIA here on the stream when Michael Gorman was on the stream, and Amiga Live won the raffle. Amiga Live is such a good dude. He's like, you know what? I'm not taking the box copy of NVIDIA. Instead, I'm gonna reinvest it into the Amiga community, and I'm gonna have an Amiga Live tournament, and the winner of the tournament gets the box copy of NVIDIA. So as soon as the box copies get released, Amiga Live will be doing that tournament. Paul, you rock. Kale64. Yesterday's Amigathon stream is only available on Twitch at the moment. My portion of the stream, I will put my portion of the stream on YouTube. It will be on youtube.com/AmigaBill. And I'm not sure if the Amigos are going to put it on their YouTube channel or not. But you should check in with them and go follow them anyway, because they're amazing. I'm 70-something now if I knew the answers back then. Yeah, right, exactly, Ari. All right, Lefty. Let's drink the beer. We got so far in this game so far. Blah, blah, blah. Damn it, Lisa. Don't you know your own reflection? Arr, arr. That'll be $3, please. Yo, $3 for a beer, that's a deal. You flip $3 onto the counter. You down the beer in your pseudo macho style and slam the mug back onto the bar. Boom. Crush that beer. Suddenly you feel a little woozy. Like I'm gonna feel like I'm feeling with this double IPA. Yo, Flitchard, thank you so much for the follow, Flitchard. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bill. Here's my spiel. I say welcome to the stream. I'm Bill, and I stream Amiga stuff here every Sunday on Twitch. Now I can say I'm Bill, and I stream Amiga stuff here every Sunday on Twitch. Restarting in November. I'm still gonna be around. Don't you worry. In August, September, and October. But it's going to be a little weird. I'm going to have to stream during the week. But you know what's cool about stream during the week is that I'm going to meet some new friends. So hopefully my old friends can join me too, and hopefully I'll meet some new friends. The reason why is I got a job in Texas, which is like a 3.5 hour flight from New York City where I live. So I'm going to Texas to do a TV show. All right, get up. Get up. Stand. You feel a little lightheaded. All right, yeah, he's walking a little cray-cray. Sober up, Larry. Shaking your head, you clear away the cobwebs, and you're able to once again walk in your standard Studley style. This game, I tell you, Leadership Larry taught me a lot about life. It taught me the effects of alcohol. It taught me how to use a condom. Oh, yeah. This game is educational, folks. Educational. Oh, steps. Hold on. It's just going around and around in circles and circles. Flitchard, yes. Never flush a public toilet. Like your life. Hilarious. There you go, Steps. Paulie says streaming during the week is fine by me, as it's generally the evenings British time. It'll still be the evenings. You know, I'm gonna try. I'll try and stream at 2 p.m. as well, which is 2 p.m. my time. Oh, I guess I'll have to stream at 1 p.m. because Texas is 1 hour behind New York. All right, we'll see how that goes. But it'll definitely be in the evening in the UK and Europe. It's exactly, Cal. It taught me important life lessons. Here we go. Let's get the rose. I see a rose on the table. Get the rose. Let's get the rose. I've been to countries where a public toilet is a hole in the floor too, Brother Bill. When I was going from Bangkok to Surat Thani, we had a 12-hour train ride, and toilet was a hole in the bottom of the train. It was crazy. You go in there, you can see the tracks. You just had to. Yeah, it strengthens your leg muscles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I remember. Cause like, notice the bums. I don't like that word. But notice this gentleman's legs are kind of spread open. We can kind of be a little bit mean to him. Let's see what happens. It's funny. Geez, them pointy toe shoes hurt. No way, Predsada. Are you serious? No way. Texas Foosballer. Oh, gotcha. Texas Foosballer. Yo, you know what's even better, Texas Foosballer? Is like, I'm going to hang out with you in real life. I'm going to hang out with you. I'll probably do a stream with the Pints and Amiga guys as well, because, like, I have to. I mean, they're in Austin. I'll be in Austin. It's going to be great. All right. I'll do it, Pred Zeta. How do I do it, Pred Zeta? Hiya, Sonny. How's about you and me having a little drink? Sounds like this dude's already had more than a little drink. Oh yeah, what you trying to do? Make me sing soprano? Should I try? I remember that. Why didn't it work? It's so bad. It's so bad. It doesn't work. Oh, that's crazy, SFP. Crazy. I don't know what I'm not gonna give him the rose. Let's go into the bathroom. He has a few random lines when you try tea. I'll try one more. I tell you what, I'm gonna miss this Amiga so much. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it covered. I'm gonna leave it covered with the awesome cover that I got from Retro Ready One. And I'm gonna be rocking out the Mister and the Raspberry Pi in Texas, because I don't know, I could bring the Amiga. It's not that big of a deal. I could bring it, but I might, when I come home and visit, I'll see how much I'm missing it. I'm sure I'll be missing a lot, and I'll see if it's worth it to bring it. But I got the Solus board dialed in, and I don't kind of want to move it. Foxtrot, I own 10 leisure suits, 10 of them. All right, here we are in the bathroom. No, Flitcher, I forgot. How do I see my inventory? I forgot how to do this. Action, inventory, tab, right is tab. Wallet, pocket lint, a rose, a wristwatch, and breath spray. What do we give him, folks? Oh, that's wild. that's wild. Yes, V. Ooh, D Mackie and a vampire. I like it. Paulie Oxbow, your granddad was a proper disco medallion man in the 70s. Very cool. Paulie Oxbow, I wish I had the opportunity to go to Studio 54. I wish. Yeah, I think I don't have a drink for him though. All right, look mirror. That's who needs a shirt, Polyalxbo? Who needs a shirt? You see a handsome, dashing, macho, sexy young man. Obviously, this mirror has quite a bit of distortion. It's funny because in the book that Ken Williams wrote, he talks about Leisure Suit Larry and like misogyny, you know, and he's like, you know what, this is just an innocent character. Like the whole point of the game is that we're making fun of Larry. What's up, Buck Plugged? Great to see you. There's no more soap. There's no towels. Your hands are still dirty, but now they're wet. Awesome. You sink. Okay. Should I flush the toilet? Oh, even you're too young for 54. Brother Bill, a couple of my friends worked on the film Halston, which is on Netflix, and it's rad. It's rad. And my friend Pete manages the Hammerstein Ballroom, and that's where they shot the Studio 54 scenes. Just fun fact. Ryan said he should have. He should have. Let's read the walls. You see many messages. One is Scotty. Scott me up, beamy. Obviously written by an inebriated Star Trek fan. Scott me up, beamy. You know, Pred Seda, I'm not gonna lie, I remember that too, Pred Seda. But I don't know if I don't think I ever played the PC version of Larry. I think I've only played the Amiga version. But for some reason, I remember that. Yeah, Paulie, very true. Ash, I'm so happy you're here, Ash. Ash, I can't wait to hang out again. Like, every time we hang, it's so much fun. I can't wait. Wasn't Scott Me Up a Rolling Stones song? Scott Me Up. Scott Me Up, I'll never stop. Oh, wait, can I press the up arrow? Oh. Oh, dude, that Weird Al Yankovic is amazing. I love Weird Al. You see many messages. One is, attention arcade game players. Please don't eat the urinal cakes. You know what's funny? Like, I'll tell you, man, the urinal cakes these days have evolved into anti-splash masterpieces of engineering. We'll leave it at that. Me F1. Oh. I love it. For a hint book, call 209-683-6858. For a good time, call the author. No, I want sound on. Read walls. It takes leather balls to play rugby. It sure does. It sure does. Jowolf. So Jowolf, dude, Weird Al in concert was amazing. I was really lucky. My buddy Jonathan, also known as Fongaboo, who created 5 logos for the Westchester Amiga user group, we went down to the Ritz in New York City. It was probably 1995, 96. It was 1996, and we saw Weird Al at the Ritz in Manhattan. It was one of those nights that I'll never forget. He's amazing. You're absolutely right. When he did the George of the Jungle thing, it just blew my mind. Yeah, exactly, KL64. Now I've got Ken's phone number. I'm going to call him up and tell him to come back on the stream. So F3 is read walls. The password is Ken sent me. Yes. Yes. There it is, folks. Ken sent me. That's the one right there. That is the money. That's the money for today. Ken sent me. Ken streamed with us today. Ken streamed with us today. Should I... Oh, wait. Look, toilet paper. It's so quiet. It's so weird to stream. The toilet paper is only there for official purposes. Use toilet paper. Oh, it's 4:33. Yeah, use it now. I'll probably, you know what? I'll go to 5. I gotta at least finish my beer before the stream's over. Look, sync. Oh. Some woman, well, I don't know what she was doing over here, but she removed her diamond ring and forgot to take it with her. Take ring. Take that diamond ring. I mean, an honest person would take the diamond ring and give it to the bartender, but the bartender may not be honest. So might as well take the ring into your own hands. Take ring. You briefly considered an attempt to find the ring's owner, but return to your normal self and pocket it instead. Should I? Do you guys want me to flush the toilet? Because we all know what happens. And you know, that's something I want to talk to Ken about. Actually, when Roberta comes on the stream, because let's channel those positive vibes. Like, let's get Roberta on the stream. Now I got contact with Ken, so I can probably ask about that. I would love to ask her about the deaths, because death is a big deal in Sierra games. Now, can I save the game? Oh, the boss key is so good. Whoops, my boss is coming. I mean, come on. How? Imagine. You know what's worse? You know what's worse than having a video game character in a bathroom when your boss walks by? Having a graph of rib, lubed, colored, and plain. I am surprised. I'm surprised that ribbed isn't a little bit higher on the list. You have to restore your game when you panic. I forget everything. Oh no. Okay, restore. What? All right, let's save it. Oh, the boss key's game over. No way. All right, well, let's go flush the toilet. You can't continue if you use the boss key. I forgot about that. All right. Let's go flush the toilet, folks. That wasn't Flitchard. It was an epic fail. You shouldn't be playing the game at work anyways. Exactly, Flitchard. You're right. Oh boy, here we go again. How old are you? I'm 21. Legal age to drink. Okay. During the 70s, come on. I was only 5 years old in the 70s. Carol O'Connor portrayed a lovable bigot. That's a reference to Archie Bunker, folks. Archie Bunker. What's up, Nesso Games? Great to see you. Ted Kennedy is best remembered for his driving, underwater freestyle, or brothers, or all the all the above, folks. Good old big TK. TK was. That's amazing. Oh my God. So this is pre-1994. O.J. Simpson is an R&B singer under indictment, embarrassed by his first name, Olivia, no one to fool with. That, you know, wait a minute. That's crazy. I'm gonna go D, no one to fool with. Which is funny. Ken predicted the first one. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? You know what? I actually... It's The Shadow. I didn't know that one, folks. I didn't know that one. I know The Shadow's a great radio show, but I'm not a fan. Thank you for the help. I didn't know that one. In the movie Paint Your Wagon, Clint Eastwood sang, I talk to the trees. Go ahead, make my wagon. Hold on. This is a warm theater. Go ahead, make my wagon. I'm going none of the above. I don't recognize any of this. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, Triz Ridgewell, thank you so much for the follow, Tris. Really appreciate you. Oh, Flitchard, you just followed me 18 minutes. Flitchard, this is a wild stream for me, Flitchard. I'm going to be going on the road to Texas. I normally stream here every Sunday on Twitch, 2 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UTC. And, today we did this really awesome interview with Ken Williams. And I don't know what my streaming schedule is going to be for the next 2 months, but I'm still going to stream, but it'll probably be during the week. We're gonna get it, Ryan Zen. We're gonna get it. Thomas Eagleton was dropped from the 1972 Democratic National ticket when knowledge of his previous treatments became known. Yeah, I have no idea. I wasn't born in 1972, and I wasn't into politics back then. Still not into politics. Ooh, Flitcher, I should try that. It's C. I imagine shock treatment, mental issues, yeah. Let's go flush the toilet. Yo, Nivrig, thank you for offering the new sub to Mark Fletcher. Nivrig, you're a legend, dude. Let's go flush the toilet. We'll flush the toilet. You know, Nivrig, I still have my Dodgy Rocks profile. Still have it. Good one, Flitchard. Flitchard knows this game. I really need to replay this game. I was, you know what I forgot to tell Ken? I forgot to tell Ken that to this day, to July 25th, 2021, I'm still trying to turn off those damn bubbles. I've never been able to turn off those bubbles, and I'm still trying to turn them off. And you know what, folks? I'm never going to quit trying to turn the bubbles off. If you're a Leisure Suit Larry fan like Flitchard, you know what I'm talking about. Let's flush the toilet. D-Mac, you never played these games? Always Space Quest. Space Quest was a good one. The first one I played was King's Quest. I love the King's Quest series, and I played Space Quest as well. Really like Space Quest a lot. Good old Roger Wilco and Leisure Suit Larry. Those are my three. Yeah, I never got into the Heroes Quest, but I should play it. Sounds like it's fantastic. Realizing your mistake, you quickly jiggle the handle, attempting to stem the onrushing tide of water. It doesn't work. Oh, look at this, folks. We are getting... this scene reminds me of Train Spotting, one of my all-time favorite movies. Your life passes before your eyes. You doze briefly. Swim, Larry. Swim, Larry. Oh, it's so sad. Space Quest 1's a good one. I remember playing it on my buddy's PC Junior. Bad idea, eh, Larry? Yeah, it was a bad idea. Oh well. Thanks for playing Leisure Suit Larry in Land of the Lounge Lizards. You screwed up this game, but you can probably do better. Come on, let's do it just one more time. Yo, this game was amazing. This was freaking amazing. What time is it? 4:42. I'm gonna call it at 5, folks. I'm gonna call it at 5. Since you know what I'm saying? Since Nivrig is here, I'm thinking maybe we'll do a little round of Dodgy Rocks. What do you think, Nivrig? Nivrig, how's Turbo Tomato coming? I hope your beta testers are doing well. I really enjoyed having you on the stream, Nivrig. You have most every Sierra big box games for the Amiga on your bookshelf. That's amazing, Texas Foosballer. I've only got, I've got a couple of King's Quest box ones. I thought about getting them for the stream, but they're at Amiga Dad's house, and I didn't have time. D Mackey, you should. You did a 300 years old quiz. Oh, how do you do it? Flitchard, how do you do a 300-year-old quiz? I'm not sure how to do it. Flitchard, it's really nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. No way. Turbo Tomato is released next Saturday the 31st. Folks, seriously, Nivrig is an amazing game developer, and his new game Turbo Tomato is coming out next Saturday. Yo, Nivrig, I'm leaving on Sunday, August 1st. There is a chance, Nivrig. I mean, it would be crazy of me to do it, but if I plan this week well enough, maybe I can play Turbo Tomato on release day for like 1 hour. Maybe I'll do a 1 hour stream before I go to Texas. One more time here in the office. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss this place, folks. I'm gonna miss it. Dance Cam went to sleep? What? Hold on. There we go. Wake up, Dance Cam. I'm gonna miss this place. But you know what? I'll watch the streams back too as well. And I'll come back to visit every now and then. I tell you what, Flitchard, no, Flitchard, this is not my last stream, Flitchard. Flitchard, no, wait, dude, my last stream is gonna be when I die. Just so you know, that's when my last stream is gonna be. I've been doing a Sunday Fun Day stream every week during the pandemic because I was out of work for like 9 months, and I just landed a new TV show. I'm really thankful for that. I'm shooting a new TV show. For my real job is I'm a cinematographer, and I'm shooting a TV show in Texas for 14 weeks essentially. But I'm gonna be coming home, and I'm still gonna be streaming from Texas. I just don't think I'll be able to stream on Sundays as much. That's all. It's definitely not my last stream. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna stop streaming until I'm dead. All right, Jiro, that sounds good. Domuros, right on, Domuros. How old are you? 300. Domuros, thank you for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Have a great night. To verify you, wait, I typed in 300. To verify you're really 44. Answer these simple questions. Oh man. That's weird. Paid work has to come first. We'll still be watching your streams whenever I can. Thank you, Jawolf. Appreciate it. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Come on now. I work in advertising, folks. I work in advertising. A result of Watergate was the loss of water. Jimmy Carter quit. Richard Nixon quit. Gerald Ford quit. They are very American. They are very American. It's so funny how mild Watergate seems by today's standards. If Bo Derek were here, I'd ask her to leave, respect my privacy, help me with my homework, stop playing computer games. So Bo Derek was a hottie in the 1970s. She was a hottie. Definitely not going to ask her to leave. Definitely not going to ask her to respect my privacy. Help me with my homework. Yeah, we never want to stop playing computer games. Help me with my homework, Derek. Oh, come on now. Which is not a cheese. I know Riesling is not a cheese because we have amazing Rieslings here in New York State. Freak fan, I'm going to answer your question in 1 second. The Atlantic and Pacific Oceans are connected by hips. The Panama Canal, folks. I don't know why it didn't work. So anyway, Flitcher, you're asking about my Amiga. Let me get out of here. Let me play a little music. Let's just play a little music real quick. because I want to show you my Amiga because she's a beauty. I'm gonna miss this. This is what I'm gonna miss most, to be honest with you. Little Hoffman. Ghost in the Cly, why not? Let's go to overhead cam full screen. Flitchard, this is Flitchard's first time here. Give Flitchard a show. First of all, notice, Flitchard, I know you're a Leisure Suit Larry fan. My amazing patrons, my VIP patrons, some special folks, get this Amiga Bill mouse pad. Hanging out in Club Amiga Bill. Pretty rad. This Amiga that you see down here is a real Amiga 1200. But it's got some upgrades to it. It's got a CD32 color case from A1200.net. It's got a Go X drive in it. Now, I'm really a big fan of keeping my Amiga as original as possible, but the floppy drive failed inside of it. And I'm gonna fix the floppy, don't you worry. But in the meantime, I installed this Go X drive, which allows me to load ADF files onto this SD card. Over here on the left side, I've got a PC MCIA L bracket. And I've got an adapter that allows me to plug compact flash cards into the PC MCIA port. But this beautiful bracket from Rastport that I got from Retro Ready. It's black, matches the color of the CD32 color Amiga 1200. Hanging out right here on the side. I love the slim profile, so there's no adapter sticking out like that. And then under the hood is the most important part. It's the Solus board by Rob Cranley, also known as Daedalus, who was in the chat before. Dude, look at this beauty. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna miss her. I mean, look at that beauty right there. This is the Solus board right in here. Solus board allows you to hook your Amiga up to RGB LEDs. I can make these suckers like any color I want. I can do all kinds of patterns, you know, how the sound is emanating from the center, going out, going wide. I can have it go here, go left, right. I can do all sorts of cool stuff. It's sunk to the sound because I've tapped it into the RF modulator on the Amiga. I didn't do it. Like Rob Cranley did it, man. All I did was connect it. Oh my, there he is. There's Daedalus 297. Yo, Rob, seriously, dude. I love the Solus board. You are a genius, Rob. This has been the most. I mean, the Terrible Fire card is also amazing. It's also amazing. I've got a Terrible Fire 016 here. I freaking love it. Between the Terrible Fire card, the Go X drive, the Solus board, and this beautiful PC MCIA adapter, and the A1200.net case. I mean, this is just a beauty. And Rob, I want to do that chat with you, and I'll install MUI, and you know what I'll do, Rob, while I'm in Texas, I'll get this all sorted out, and I promise I'm gonna make a great video. It's gonna be an amazing video. I promise, Rob. You deserve it, man. The Solus board is one of the coolest things. Rob's gonna sell a ton of those, D-Mackie. If he wants to sell them, yeah, absolutely. They're so freaking cool. Freak fan, I'm so lucky to have this machine. I love this Amiga 1200. I'm so lucky. Oh, and the motherboard was recapped by Retrobench. Unfortunately, Retrobench is taking a little bit of a break, but Scott, the owner of Retrobench, is an amazing friend. He had his birthday yesterday, so a really big birthday wish to Scott from Retrobench. Scott, you're a legend. Scott also made the incredible game Subnautica on the PC. You know, he's amazing. But most importantly, Scott is an amazing friend. When I was down on my luck last year, folks, unemployed, not allowed to work, not allowed to do what I love, and Scott was sending me like care packages like every month. It was amazing. He sent me a birthday gift of like vegan treats this year too. Scott is an absolute legend. I freaking love that guy. Rob is saying that sadly the controller chip on the Solus board is a victim of the worldwide silicon shortage, so they won't be available in big numbers for a while. Rob, hopefully I'll be able to make the video. You know, maybe we'll time the video for when it's available. Because folks are like, yo, Bill, man, I love the video you made about the A1200 net cases, but I can't get one. I'm like, I know, man, I'm sorry. I wish you could get one because they're beautiful cases. Excuse me while I put the Hoffman to 10. Let's hide this crap. That's what it's about, right? Look at this. It's amazing, right? Yo, yeah, Rob, message me all the time on Discord because I love hearing from you. And I love this thing. I haven't even tapped. Not only Freak Fan. Not only is the Solus board like have the RGB LEDs, which is amazing, but it also you can connect the fan to it, and you can control like the fan speed as well to control the temperature in your Amiga. You can also put a thermostat on your CPU. You know, I got the Terrible Fire 1260 in here. Put a thermostat on it. Make sure it's not running too hot. The Solus board can read the temperature of the chips as well. So yeah, temperature of the chips, fan control, and RGB lighting control. It's amazing. I'll be sure you got an A1200. Now it's time to do all the upgrades. I'll be sure, dude. Congratulations, Albie. No one deserves an Amiga 1200 more than you, Albie. Albie, you're amazing, Albie. Thank you so much for your support, Albie. I'm so happy to have you for a friend, man. Thank you, Albie. Congratulations on your 1200. I gotta send you some gifts. No, Freak Fan, the accelerator card I have is the Terrible Fire 1260. It's an 060. Terrible Fire was in the chat earlier. Terrible Fire TF060. TF60. It's a fantastic card. Really fantastic card. And Terrible Fire is a super cool dude. Lucky to have him in these streams every week. I love 3AM Eternal. So Dance Cam had to the real Dance Cam is actually on the side of an interstate in North Carolina right now. I tried to put him. I put Dance Cam on the side of a moving vehicle, and the director was doing 80 miles an hour for like 45 minutes, and Dance Cam fell off. So right now I got a temporary Dance Cam. D-Mackie, I bought the Go X drive, which is phenomenal. I bought the Go X drive from centuriontech.eu. D-Mackie, if you go to Guru, go to my YouTube channel. It's the Guru Meditation YouTube channel. I made a whole video about the Go X drive, and there's a link with a proper URL in the description of the video. But it's Centurion Tech. I don't know the exact URL, but Centurion Tech, really good guys. Amiga Cammy, I feel so bad for Dance Cam. I'm not gonna lie, it was devastating. Yo, D-Mackie, thank you for the hookup there, right there. There you go, D-Mackie. What can I dance to? Yeah. Hold on. I'll just do a nice easy one. Jiro, baby. Jiro, my man. my mom watches every stream, and she's like, "You're pretty good with the camera stuff, but you suck with the dancing." D Mackie, Centurion Tech will make more Go X drives. Don't worry. Don't worry. I love the KLF. You know what? I'm gonna miss my mixer. Air Yuri, mom does know best. You're right. Check out my attire. So of course, I go over here. Right? It looks like Amiga Bill's kind of pro. I got the black button down, which is I love. There's nothing I love more than the black button down. I wear it when it's time to take care of serious business. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's below the belt? I mean, my black shorts aren't that bad. Fred Zeta, thank you, my man. Thank you, Fred Zeta. What else do I love to hear? Eon's so good. Wait, no. Oh, way too rude. Electric Skater is really good. I love the Electric Skater. Black Shorts Posse, you know it, Nivrig. Nivrig, should I play? You know what? Let me play around with Dodgy Rocks. Why not? I have the Dodgy Rocks profile programmed in at all times. 17-bit retro, I should get a small USB mixer from on the road. I'm gonna feel it out. I'll probably stream next week. I'm gonna keep it simple. But you know what? Dude, Turbo Tomato comes out on Saturday, July 31st. Maybe I have to do a quick 1-hour stream. I might do a quick 1-hour stream from here. This may not be the last one from here for 2 months. Nivrig, it's 10 p.m. and still 20 degrees Celsius. And you've been soldering, so I'm allowed shorts. Nice. Yo, 20 degrees Celsius is not that hot, right? I've been in Poland, it was 40 degrees Celsius, and that was really hot. Nivrig, I'm not sure. Let's do it. Let's do a little. I'm gonna do a little Dodgy Rocks, folks. It's 68 Fahrenheit. Thank you, Coffee Cup. 68 Fahrenheit is kind of like the perfect temperature. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna do a quick round of Dodgy Rocks, folks. Dodgy Rocks. Hold on. I'm super lucky. I got the physical copy of Dodgy Rocks right here. Jiro is the world champion. Jiro is in chat right now. He's the Dodgy Rocks world champion, and I'm not. I held the world record for a couple minutes. But you know what? Let's play some Dodgy Rocks from Nivrig. It's such a good game. It's so addicting. Texas in August is no joke. It's going to be hot, right? So, Texas foosballer, can you give me a rundown on the temperatures in Texas for August, September, and October? Amiga Community, it's an amazing box, right? I absolutely love it. It's so cute. I agree. It's a really well done one. Games. I'm pretty sure I have Dodgy Rocks on here. Not there. Maybe I got it on the compact flash card. If not, I got it on my PC. Let's see. How is it not there? I really thought I had it on the hard drive. We'll grab it, folks. We'll grab it. One more check here. Nazone, thank you so much for the follow, Nazone. There's snow in the mountains there? Amazing, Cammy. Let's grab Dodgy Rocks. 1 second, folks. Yo, Cookie Kicks. Thank you so much for the follow, Cookie Kicks. Welcome to the stream. And Tris Ridgewell, I think I mentioned that before. Thank you so much for the follow. It's a pleasure. How's it going, Nazone? Great to see you. A4000T, it's 36.1 degrees Celsius today in Texas. Wow, that's hot. Yo, Kitty60, thank you for the follow. What I miss? Did someone raid me? Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate that very, very much. We're about to play Dodgy Rocks. I gotta copy it over though. 1 second. You have Leisure Suit Larry 5. Nice, D Mackie. Wait a minute. Nivrig, Dodgy. Is there an ADF Dodgy or is it? Folks, I'm just kind of winding the stream down here. We're in overtime now. I'm just gonna do a quick game of Dodgy Rocks. Where's my Amiga game collection? Whoops. Amiga games. I have the physical edition, of course. Yeah, exactly. Kitty60, thank you again for the follow. Nazone just made an account to follow you. I love your content. Nazone, Nazone, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate it. Keep it coming, Nazone. I also got a YouTube channel. I will update at some point. Exclamation mark guru in the chat. Air conditioning in Texas is mandatory. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Nivrig. I have it, Nivrig. I'm just not sure where it is. Let me pop the sucker in. So now you guys get to see the GoX drive in full effect. You know what it is, Nivrig? I probably have it in like one. I don't know what. I play Dodgy Rocks all the time. All right, save Dodgy Rocks to the boom. Perfect. We'll eject the sucker now. Eject. So folks, I'm gonna play Dodgy Rocks just by Nivrig, who's in chat. It's an amazing game, you'll see. Simple and fun. And his next game, Turbo Tomato, is coming out 1 week from yesterday. Oh, great. Awesome. Yay. There we go. Reboot. You know what happened when I pulled the cover off of my Amiga before? It got a wire a little funky, but we're good. This should do it. I hope this does it, Nivrig. I was not planning on this at all today, folks. We are so in freestyle mode right now. There we go, baby. Dodgy Rocks. There we go. Your room's 28 degrees Celsius at 10 p.m. That's pretty hot. Nazone, again, I really appreciate that. That's a very, very kind of you. Let's play some Dodgy Rocks. Hold on. Look at the icon. So cool. We'll do a round. I gotta do the grays. Dodgy Rocks it's simple and fun. You have to dodge the rocks. You're just back to the Amiga? Oh, awesome, Nazone. Yeah, definitely check out the YouTube channel. Exclamation mark guru in the chat. I'll do it. I posted a bunch of videos there over the years. My buddy Anthony and I are like best friends from Westchester Amiga user group. Anthony is in Japan right now, man. He's at the Olympics. And so I'm not going to be able to post too many YouTube videos in the near future, but I will post more. But I do the streams here. I used to do them every Sunday up until today. And I'm still gonna keep doing them. I'm just not sure what day of the week I'm gonna have to do them on. Options. Oh yeah, difficulty is going Nightmare. Nightmare. Let's go. Jiro, Nightmare. Right, my man? Folks, you can purchase Dodgy Rocks from Nivrig, who's in the chat, at the link he just dropped right there. Dodge Ram 1500. Nice. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Nightmare level. That's why it's red. Press fire. Let's go. Dodge. The graze is hard on the diagonal rocks. Man, I haven't played this in a while, folks. That was a poor start right there. 44 points. Let's get back in it. Let's get back into it. Drop your high scores at retro.nivrig.com. Let's go, Nivrig. I can graze all day, baby. Yo, yesterday, folks, we destroyed NVIDIA for Amigathon 2021. We were part of a crew that raised... What? How much money did the Amigos Retro Gaming raise? It was like well over $6 grand. It's amazing. Cole Coway, how's it going? 52 points. Yo, Jiro, what's the world record? What's your world record, Jiro? Thank you, Jiro. Yeah, we crushed NVIDIA. I thought I was gonna, like, to be honest, I thought I was gonna be able to do a run where I never died, because I can do it. I haven't played the game in like 3 months. I started practicing a long time ago, and well, I'm playing poorly, and I thought I could do a run without dying. I think the run that I beat it on, I did only 1 death. But it's strict. I was also trying to read the chat and thank people for their donations, which is more important than being the game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we crushed it yesterday. But I was practicing on the original version of NVIDIA, which is more difficult. The latest version is not as difficult. 3,169 is Jiro's record. You can't remember birthdays or phone. I hear you. I hear you, me, Cammy. You know, Amiga Mom is like an encyclopedia of birthdays and phone numbers. It's pretty amazing. Oh no! Oh no! That was a bummer. All right, here we go. Here we go. Wave 10. All right, here we go. Here we go, Jiro. I'm getting fired up now, folks. I'm getting fired up. I'm not saying I can beat Jiro because Jiro is a legend, but I can do better than that. I want to see that high score table. I want to see that high score. I gotta click on it. What's my 3,169? That's a big score right there. See, I was getting aggressive. Here we go. Second place is 440. Oh, yo, we can beat 440, Jiro. All right, that's the goal. We're gonna beat 440. We can do it. Yep. We can beat 440, Jiro. Jiro. See, I got the world champ here with me. And he's my dude, man. Look at that, look at that, look at that dodge. 103. Alright, we're a quarter of the way there. Abouts. Thereabouts. Boom. Times. I need to smash one. There we go. There we go. There we go. No, 207. Oh, we'll get this. We'll get 440. Oh, it's the old version with the high score codes. Oh, you know what? Nivrig, it's all right, dude. It's all right. As long as I beat, you know what? If I beat 440, that's all that matters. Oh man. All right, here we go. Let's get that bonus back, folks. There we go. You gotta keep that bonus alive. No pressure, Bill. I'm just playing in front of the world champion and the creator of the game. Just be... Yo, Air Yuri. Good point. Air Yuri. Air Yuri, let me tell you something. The man speaks the truth. Air Yuri, by the way, another goal of mine. I'm so close to Tony Hawk. Air Yuri. He's in my sights. I got excited about Tony. Tony's in my sights. Air Yuri, he's in my sights. My people know his people. Let's put it that way. Close. Can you imagine, Air Yuri? Can you imagine, like, what if we flew Air Yuri to California, and Air Yuri, me, Tony Hawk, and Jack Black started doing a half pipe? I could die. That would be amazing. Smashing horizontal, you can gain speed. Oh, I didn't know that. I would. My dream is to see Jack Black and Air Yuri doing a half pipe together. That's my dream. Some people dream about going into outer space. You know what? I'm gonna stay right here. I want to see Air Yuri and Jack Black skate together. That's what I want to see. The Jablinski. I want to see Yuri and the Jablinski just rocking it out. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Yeah, I would film it all, Acmafin. All right. I bet you. See, I'm getting aggressive. Amiga Cami, I can do it. Amiga Cami. I actually was talking to his people last week, and I was gonna do it. It's just that his people and Jack Black's people are very similar, and Jack Black like broke his ankle. Yes, on Fallon. So I had to. My friends are like, you know, let's not reach out this week. But Jack broke his ankle. I mean, it'll probably be fine. You know, Jack's cool, but the poor dude broke his ankle. Alright, focus, folks. Here we go. I'm definitely going to end the stream by 5:30 because I got to go spend some time with wife's device. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a little picnic on the Hudson. There we go. So I gotta do the side smash as the world champion suggested. Let's side smash it. There we go. Side smash. Woo! I'm gonna do a regular smash here. Boom, just smash it. Side smash. Love it. Love it. Love it, Jiro. 95. All right, we can do this. The fireballs are killers. There we go. Holy crap, I'm tired, folks. Smash it. We'll do a side smash. No! Alright, I'll do this again. Nazone is 11:15 over there. I got a lot of time. Nice. Nazone. ABL. Come on, here we go. 207. That's weak. Let's go. I'm gonna get so focused. I got a little aggressive there. We're gonna get focused right now. Jiro says I can smash the fireballs too. I had no idea. Jiro's teaching me. Air Yuri, next weekend will be your local 20th annual skateboard competition, so I cannot come to California. Okay, Air Yuri, no worries. Air Yuri, come to Cali when it's cold out, because Cali is always warm in Cali. I feel like Air Yuri's doppelganger is Jack Black. You know, like those dudes were separated at birth. There's nothing I would love to see more than Air Yuri and Jack Black in the same room. It'd be crazy. The Jablinski Gaming, here we go. Smash it. Maybe I should start playing a little conservative here, folks. Smash. Oh, I didn't have a smash? Alright, here we go again. February, perfect. Nivrig made this game in Blitz Basic 2. The Amiga port was by Rob Cranley, Daedalus, who also made the Solus board that is inside this gorgeous Amiga that I own. can do some Tenacious D covers? I bet you can. I wouldn't be surprised, Air Yuri. Yo, Air Yuri, Ken Williams loves the original Hot Tub. Ken Williams is in the Air Yuri fan club. You know what I'm saying? Ken Williams appreciated the hot tub, that's my favorite part of the stream. That Ken Williams loves the hot tub. I mean, come on now, Air Yuri. How cool is that? I think I'm gonna play conservative here, folks. I'm going conservative now. Two, 378. We can get second place, folks. We can do it. Second place, here we come. Woo! It's getting intense now, folks. Yeah. No! I was going for the I got aggressive. 399. No way. We're doing it. I got this. I got it. 399 is kind of a cool score though. Here we go. The thing is, I get aggressive, man. I get impatient. I want that multiplier. We're gonna get it. We can beat 399. I love this game. Alright. Go center. Times 18. I wish my multiplier is a little bit higher. Smash it. Oh! I should have smashed. I forgot I could smash. Once you go dodgy, you never go back. I know. Here we go. What time is it, folks? 5:20. 5:20. Come on. Come on. I gotta break 400. I got 420. Here we come. There we go. Okay, we got this. Terrible. Come on, Captain John. Exactly. 404 is almost 420. All right. Come on, Cap. I gotta do it for Amiga Sons. Yo, I mean, I got these amazing people in Germany watching me right now. Freaking Captain John and the Amiga Sons carrying on the Amiga tradition to the next generation. Come on. Original artwork from Amiga Sons on my monitor. Freaking video toaster hand drawings. Kids are the best. Captain, I'm coming to Germany. I'm coming to Germany. I'm coming to Germany. I'm hanging out with you and Amiga Sons. It's happening. No, oh, I should have smashed. Jiro, let's do it. We're gonna do it. I promise. At least break 400. 420. That's my goal. 420 is my goal. 521. I can do it. I'm gonna be quiet here. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna focus. Yo, Spongehorn's here. No way, dude. Sponge. I hope it's all's well, dude. Long time no chat, Sponge. I hope you're well. Oh, Captain. It'll be one of the best days of mine too. See that? Pro tip from Jiro right there. All right, I got it. Pro tip from Jiro. You can smash it. Mostly good? All right, all right. Gotta do my neck exercises. The problem with me is I play an aggressive game. I like it. Yeah, exactly, Rob. It's an old version of dodgy. know what? It's alright. As long as we know that I climb into second place, we'll be happy. Come on, 400. That 399's exactly. That 399's killing me right now. I'm not going down with 399. I can take a podium. I can take a third place, but I can't take a 399. Or maybe 399 is third place, but it doesn't matter. We gotta break the 400s. Got to. Gotta do it, folks. Freak Fan, it's so addictive. This game is so addictive, I can't help myself. Come on. Alright, regroup. Regroup. We're gonna do it, I promise. Do it for the voxel trucks. I gotta do it for the kids. Just like we owned in Via yesterday. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I liked it. I gotta take Jiro's. Do I have? Okay, I got all my power. Oh, Jiro, good. There we go, Jiro. There we go, Jiro. No, I was on a roll there. 399 is the bronze. Not bad. Not bad. All right, I'll get it. I got it, folks. I'm going for silver. Here we go. Why do all my streams end with... It always ends with dodgy rocks, folks. Hardly working. I can't. I'm a streamer. You know what? Hardly working. It's in my DNA. I love going for high scores, but at the heart of it, stream comes first. I got robbed there. I hit that button. I hit that smash button. Remember your smashes. Check. Yeah, I know. Jiro, I'm trying to reacquaint myself. By the way, folks, we are playing on Nightmare level. And in case you're keeping score, no easy levels for us. This is the hardest level of Dodgy Rocks. Nivrig says use code Amiga, all capital letters, at nivrig.itch.io/dodgy-rocks for 50% off. Dude, check that out. A 50% sale on Dodgy Rocks happening right now, folks. On Nivrig's itch.io. Amazing, Nivrig. Nothing but serious business now. Here we go. Jiro, I love your tip about side smashing, speeding yourself up. It's a key tip. A key tip. Dodgy Rocks is such a good name. Agreed. Agreed. How does my Ken Williams Sierra stream end with Dodgy Rocks? Because it's awesome. The trick, I gotta figure out how to have guests on when I'm in Texas. I mean, so worst case scenario, I can just like hang out, you know what I'm saying? There we go. There we go. All right, I'm back in business here. Oh no, I was in the roll there. It's like the opposite of Sierra games, exactly. Come on, dude. Let's freaking go. $38. All right, we're getting there. Whoops. Whoops. I gotta do my neck exercise and regroup. Captain would buy it, but he already bought it. Captain, I know you already bought it. How do Amiga Sons like the dodgy? I bet Amiga Sons love this game. I'm getting too aggressive. I wonder if I just take a totally defensive approach and just try not to. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try once I get to 200. I'm gonna go soft. Steps. I'm a dodgy rock. I am. I'm such a dodgy rock. Smash at the start of the level if you can. Thank you, Jiro. When the world champion speaks, I listen, folks. Smash at the beginning, it says. Oh, that's weird. Alright, I tried to smash. Alright, smash at the beginning. I got you. Amiga Sons is even on the high score list. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Captain. I haven't watched Arcus in a long time. He's a great guy. For all I know, he could be from Texas. I see he's got the big cowboy hat on. I'm gonna have to get a cowboy hat. A vegan cowboy hat. Some vegan boots. I'm going defensive, folks. Defensive actions taken here. Times 20. You know, maybe I should do one graze. Oh, I got cornered. Oh, I was feeling it. Salted peanuts and beer and the Amiga Bill stream. Nice. Here we go. I'm feeling the groove now. 215. I got the bronze medal, so I gotta beat 400. Let's at least beat 400. I like that one. I like it. Gotta keep that multiplier up. Oh, I see. I stopped. I was playing very conservative. Yo, Voxel Trots, thank you for the purchase. I gotta keep the multiplier going because I went too conservative and it didn't work out well. Here we go, folks. We're gonna do it. I promise. Captain, I thought that was the one, Captain. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was the one. Nivrig. Alright, I like it. I had 46 last time. Let's go. Jiro says smash early. $420 easy. Exactly, Ari. I got it. I got 420. Let's go. Nivrig, you're on the edge of your seat. Nivrig, we got it. We got it. Let's go. Let's go. Nivrig, I'm going to do it. I promise. I like it. I like it. 42. All right. I tried to do the side smash there and I didn't have the side smash. Only do the side smash when you have it, pro tip. Woo! I thought he was gonna get me. That. No! That was it. That was the one. Whew. I know. Harley Oregon. I know. I know. That was the one. All right. We'll do it one more time. $24. Bad. Times 2. Oh man, I lost the multiplier? That messed me up. I was getting close. At wave 5, smash immediately. Okay. I need to do side smash. I need to get my speed up. There we go. Quarter of the way there, folks. Had to keep it up. Whew! Yeah! No! 380. I thought that was it. Oh, man. I thought that was it, folks. I'm gonna get it now. I thought that was it. That was so close to Air Yuri. Whew! Come on, we got this. I'm in the zone now. I'm in the zone now. Come on. I'm locked in. Yeah. Times 30. Sugar. 396. Here we go. I just gotta go defensive here, folks. Gotta go defensive. We're close. I think we're close, folks. No! 472, I'll take it! Boom! I'll take it! I'll take it! Folks, we have landed a second place to Jiro. A second place to Jiro in the Dodgy Rocks all-time high score list. I'll take it. I'll take the silver, folks. Jiro, 3,000 is no joke. I'm gonna have to practice for 3,000 plus. 472, I think we did it, right? We did it. Woo! We did it, folks. Amazing. No, I'm gonna quit. I don't want to start again. That was amazing. We did it, folks. That's it. I had to go out like that. I was not going out without claiming second place. Let me go back here. Let's go back here. Let's go. Let's go Master Control, Amiga 2. Wake up overhead cam. Let me put on some music. And yeah, we'll see where life takes us. You know what I'm saying? We'll go to the Hippo player. I'm going out on every way. Let's go to Hoffman. Every way. Hoffman, where are you? All, just put them all in there. All, every way. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Boom, we did it. Jiro, you're awesome, Jiro. Thank you, Spongehorn. You all are amazing. Thank you all for watching today. What a freaking stream. Ken Williams and Marcus Mera, thank you for coming on. That was amazing. Folks, I'm not sure when I'm going to stream next. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a quickie. Maybe I'll do a quick 1 hour stream on Saturday. I don't know. It probably is not the best idea. But sometimes my ideas aren't the best. Let's see who's streaming. Twitch.tv/AmigaBill/Twitch. What, can I just go to Twitch? Who am I following? Wait, oh, Twitch following. Who am I following? This was amazing, folks. It was like crazy. I had such a fun time hanging out with you all today. It was so much fun. I'm not sure if I won't be able to stream next Sunday, because it's I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be going to Texas next Sunday. But maybe I'll stream Saturday. I don't know. I'm not sure when the next time I stream will be. But please follow me on the social media. !social in the chat. !Discord in the chat. I'll be posting all my streams. You know what? Let's just go. We rated Ash Said Hi yesterday. Maybe we rate her again, or do I do? What do you guys want? I mean, I could eat. Oh, here's what we're gonna do, folks. Here's what we're gonna do. Now, I rated Ash Said Hi yesterday, and she is one of the all-time great Amiga streamers here. I highly encourage you to go follow Ash.High. But one of my friends who's a huge supporter of me, and I never get the chance to raid him, his name is Playavelli, and he was here earlier today, folks. Playavelli is not only a great friend on the streams, he's also a great friend in real life. Yes, and he's also Sensible World of Soccer World Champion. The man also created Sensible World of Soccer 2020 and Sensible World of Soccer 2021. We are gonna raid the champ. We're gonna raid the champ, folks. Go give Playavelli some hardcore Amiga love. And we're gonna take it to the hot tub. Thank you all for an amazing stream today. He's playing Sensible World of Soccer, obviously, Daedalus. We're raiding the Playa. I'm so freaking psyched. I never got to raid Playa before, ever. And today, we are raiding Playa. We're taking it to the hot tub. Everyone, thank you so much for watching today. I'll either see you next weekend or next week. I promise I'll stream from Texas. It's going to be amazing. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. Thank you for hanging with me during this time when I have to do I have to call the audible. I'll keep streaming. I promise Sunday Fun Days will absolutely return, and I will keep streaming here during my time in Texas. Schedule's just gonna be a little bit different. Anyway, folks, y'all rock. I freaking Amiga love you all. You're incredible. Thank you, Amigaville VIPs there. Voxel, Albie, freaking Nivrig, Captain John. Y'all are amazing. Texas Foosballer, I'll see you in person. Let's take it to the hot tub and let's raid the Playa Vector Funk. Thank you, Vector Funk. Amiga Cami, you're amazing. Amiga Cami, you rock, Amiga Cami. Let's keep talking, Amiga Cami, because that's gonna be awesome what you messaged me about. It's gonna be amazing. Jiro, second place, baby. Second place, I'll take it. Jiro in the top spot, Amigaville in the second spot. Nightmare level. Dodgy Rocks. Incredible. Freckles the dog, freaking love you too, Freckles. Let's go raid Playa. Let's freaking go. Thank you all for watching. Have an amazing week, and Amiga forever. Love you all. Here it comes. Let's all raid Playa. Playavelli, let's freaking go. Thank you all so much. I had so much fun. I never want it to end. Never. Can we get 100? Can we get a triple digits, please? Triple digits for Playa. Is it possible? It's 97. There we go. It's 96. No. Let's go up. Can we do it? Can we do triple for Playa? 98. Just one person hit that. Two people hit the raid button. 99. We're almost there. Playa, we're coming for you. 101. Let's freaking go. Playavelli, world champ. Here we go.